Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the bulk of this tier list.
Okay, so it looks like it's in alphabetical order because
Yeah, let me go ahead and reset the order. Just because I think I dragged one of them, but I think we should
Okay.
definitely start with the Kingdom Key because it's the original.
Yeah. I mean, it lays the groundwork. It's iconic. I love playing through Kingdom Hearts 3 with the Kingdom Key as its default as the first one, so it shows up in cutscenes. And the Forging Flame is based off the Kingdom Key, so I feel like it's got to be at least a high A.
I'd put it in either A or S because I mean we wouldn't have the Keyblade as a concept without the original Keyblade, right?
Exactly, like it's so iconic. Yeah, A. Yeah, like I said, it's A tier at the worst. So at the very least, I think we're all in agreement with B. It's the original, lays the groundwork and stable.
No,
True, but I don't think
I wouldn't.
this one fits well with a B. I
Yeah.
think it fits much better. Like I said, high A, maybe low S, because it is iconic and it is basic.
I think we should settle in the middle and go with A, just because I think it's really simple, but it's genius in its simplicity.
It's like the Buster Sword.
Right.
The Buster Sword is simple, it's iconic, and yes, there has been I do think the fusion blades are better, but it's more complicated.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put it in S necessarily, just because there are better Keyblades than the Kingdom Key, but I don't think it can go any lower than A.
I think A we're good on, and then we can make adjustments as we go too. Unless I deem it unnecessarily, and we keep it there.
No, I think Kingdom Key should be in A. I think we can maybe compromise and put Kingdom Key D in B, just because it is the same thing but inverted.
Which is a cool concept. The one thing I have to say about the Kingdom Key D is I love that they changed the blue little portion to red.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's a little change. I'm like, ooh, that's cute. I like that. But yeah, I think that one gets a high B. Like it is still an iconic shape and everything, but it's still kind of basic.
Yeah, I mean, I understand exactly what they're going for. It's the dark version of the Kingdom Key, so it's just an inverse of the original Keyblade, But I think because Garnet wanted to put Kingdom Key in in B. I think Kingdom Key should be in A or S, but I think we can compromise. Put Kingdom Key in A, put Kingdom Key D in B.
I mean, Mickey did end up, tossing the Kingdom Key D for Star Cluster, so apparently he didn't think it was that high rating either. So.
I mean, it was really cool to see it the first time. You're like, wow, there's a Keyblade, but it's like the opposite.
Yeah. It had a good wow factor. But,
yeah. I think it's very fitting for Mickey.
Yeah. Yeah, terrible name, though. I hate that it's Kingdom Key D. I really liked all the fan names for it, like Kingdom Key Dark Side for a while.
Yeah. I think maybe the name could have been a little bit more creative.
Kingdom. There we go.
Anybody? Key Kingdom. Any other opinions on Kingdom Key D?
Ooh, Darkseeker would have been a cool name for it too.
Its official name is Kingdom Key D.
Yeah. Also known as Kingdom Key Dark Side. It is So its full name is Kingdom Key Dark Side apparently.
Yeah. All right.
But everybody's everybody calls it as Kingdom.
All right, let's try to get through a lot of the KH1.
Yeah, I've got the wiki pulled up if you'd want to go with Oathkeeper next.
I was gonna pull up a list of all of the keychains just so we can kind of go in order.
Okay, I also have that as well.
Okay. Okay. If you've got it, that's fine. That's one thing I have to.
Yeah.
keep
So do
open.
we want to go? Yeah. Let's do Lady Luck, which I believe is at the very end.
Lady Luck at the very
Yeah,
end.
at the very end. Yep.
Yes. Actually, hold on,
Um.
hold on. We have the
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. So
the
yeah,
Union.
Lady Luck has should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's recoded. I'm sorry. Should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't yeah? Do they have the shiny versions? So maybe just 5. So the first version that appears in Union Cross, or I'm sorry, in just Cross, is on the bottom row, third one.
Yeah, right
That's the
here.
very first one.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lady Luck base form.
Base form. I hate Wonderland so much. I'd be so happy when we're done with Wonderland forever.
Okay, Garnet says, how about we don't cover the Union Cross version since we'll be here all night.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just put them all towards the bottom, and maybe we'll hit it later. But I do believe that base Lady Luck is that last one.
Yeah, it's this one here.
Yeah. So, as a design, it's pretty decent. I mean,
I like its final design in Union Cross, but I think its base design from KH1 is like C tier.
Yeah. It's like we use the tier list template as. Yeah, we can go back and do Union Cross ones.
Yeah,
later.
we can do those separately since they are like evolutions of other keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna have to do it again, but yeah, I agree with C just because one, I kind of dislike Wonderland, and two, it is fairly basic, but it is a very thin stick that will break upon impact.
All right, here's what we'll do for the Union Cross Keyblades. Because, you know, they are still canon, so here's what we'll do. We will use the final design for the Union Cross Keyblades unless another version of that Keyblade exists in another game. In which case, we use the one that's from the other game because that supersedes it as far as canon goes.
I see what you're talking about.
So,
yeah,
like
bad guy breaker will use the final version.
But like Starlight
Lady
would
Luck.
use the base one.
Yes, because it appears in KH3.
Yeah.
No, I'm in agreement with this.
Okay. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Okay.
All right.
But
so the next one, well, unless anybody wants to argue against C.
yeah.
For,
Anybody
Lady Luck.
have any disagreements with Lady Luck in C tier?
C is good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
good.
we're good on C
Perfect.
tier. Okay.
All right. Next up is good old Olympia.
Olympia. All right. Where is that one? Here.
Okay. There you go. Yep.
Olympia.
I like Olympia. I think I definitely like Olympia more than Lady Luck. I don't think it is tremendously fantastic, but I do enjoy that it is one of the few Kingdom Hearts 1 Keyblades that are thick. So for me, it's at least a mid B. That's my opinion of it.
Oh, hi, Dolan.
Hello.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I think Olympia's like C or D. I don't
Really
care for it. I think it's like just too chunky.
Too chunky.
Yeah.
I like it because when I got it, when I look at it, it's a thick weapon. It symbolizes strength, like the pure brute strength, and that's how I see Hercules too.
Yeah.
So I feel like it really does a good job of grasping that, especially the first series of Keyblades they're ever doing with it.
All right. Here's my biggest issue with Olympia. Okay. It literally just has the word Hercules written on the blade.
That is, yeah. No, I can't argue against that one.
I have to take points off for that. That's just lazy design.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, I mean, it's a fine Keyblade if you take that off. And actually, hold up. In Union Cross, no, they kept it in Union Cross.
Yeah, they did. Like, I think.
did.
Also, I don't like how the teeth, the cloud for the teeth, is literally just like cut off. Like, it's just flat.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have at least like made the clouds look a little bit billowy on the front.
Or maybe they could have kept the same, like with the hilt guard, they have the clouds being muscles.
Or they could have just had some lightning bolts coming out of there, like Zeus. Just a couple of lightning bolts coming out of the clouds.
True, though, Zeus wasn't a big part of that world, but still,
He
that
wasn't,
would be...
but I mean, if you look at the design, it's not really based on Hercules as a character. It's based on Olympus.
And to be fair, we didn't even visit Olympus. We didn't visit Olympus till the third game, so it was still Olympus Coliseum.
Y'all are saying B.
I will say Lectrix that has argued his way for me to say low B, high C.
I'm thinking C. Y'all keep saying B. I'm thinking C. Darlin, what do you think?
I think C is reasonable.
I still think it's better than Lady Luck, but I have unbridled rage against Wonderland. I've seen it too many times. But that's me. That's me on that one. So I will refrain
I've
from.
seen Agrabah too many times.
Oh, that's coming up. Well, we'll talk about that one too.
Okay. What if I put it in C, but I put it above Lady Luck? Would that satisfy?
Yeah. That's fine with me on that one. Yeah.
Garnet, would that satisfy you? Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's next?
The next one is Jungle King.
Jungle King. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to...
Second row. I see it. It's in the second row. There he is. Yeah.
I'm going to drag the ones that we're doing, like, up to the front.
That'd be perfect.
Okay, Jungle King. All right, hot take. I think this Keyblade's ugly.
I gotta agree. It's I don't know if it's supposed to be wood, if it's supposed to be bone. I don't get the red wrapping and with a little bit of orange. The butterfly keychain is kind of odd. For me, it's an E. It's ugly.
E might be a little too low. I'd say maybe D. Just because the thing I don't like is that it's literally like made out of bone and cartilage. It's just ugly. And it doesn't really fit Tarzan that well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have thought it would be more
like jungle-y.
More tree-like, especially when it's called the Jungle King.
Yeah.
If you look at it, the only bit of green on this entire Keyblade is the keychain, which I will have to give props for. It having a unique keychain is, I do enjoy that. With honestly, it being a vine, that is, I enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I get more Lion King vibes from Jungle King than I do Tarzan.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. I think just for that, it fails at being a Tarzan Keyblade. It looks more Lion King than it does Tarzan. So I gotta give it like D tier, maybe E tier for that, just because it fails at what it's trying to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we see it so many times in so many other games too. It's so daunting.
I mean, the only Tarzan Keyblade that exists because of, copyright issues, and the best they could do is a bunch of bones. True.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. It's a low D for me, but I'm sure we'll find things that'll push it down.
I think there are uglier Keyblades, which is why I hesitate to put it in.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Yeah.
But it's gotta be low. So
yeah.
Low D.
Next up is Three Wishes.
Three Wishes. I see it. It's right here.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, Three Wishes. It's mid.
Yeah, I think out of all the fucking Agrabah times we see it, this one is. It does have the flow of something you would see in Agrabah. This, it follows this sort of shape, but then you look at the handle. The handle is just a slab of fucking wood.
Oh, man, Finn's saying F tier. Finn's saying F tier. We don't even have an F tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say Finn is not a fan.
Okay.
A high D. Well, okay. All right. If we're comparing it to Jungle Key, I do still think that this actually, you could look at that and go, okay, I can see that now.
I definitely think it's more aesthetically pleasing than Jungle Key.
Yeah. It definitely is the worst Agrabah Keyblade. The gradients, it's ugly. I don't know what the silver parts are supposed to be.
I mean, if we were grading its final form from Union Cross, I'd probably put it higher.
Let me actually look at that. I have not seen that.
The fiery one, I've got it highlighted.
Okay, yeah. Well, I had the wiki up, so I was looking at that.
I mean,
I would agree that the upgraded version is definitely an upgrade. But Actually, the fucking base form is also really cool looking in comparison. But
lower tier form.
yeah, the low tier form. So I would say above Jungle Key.
Yeah,
I'd say low C, high D.
I wouldn't even say
ID
C.
is the consensus.
I wouldn't even say C.
I'd probably go with C just because I think it's kind of mid, but I'll because everybody else is putting it lower than me. I'll go ahead and put it in D. I'll put it in high D.
Now, next, this one.
Move Jungle King to E for posterity.
The
we'll
next
see.
one. Next one's a fun one.
Okay.
That is good old Pumpkinhead.
It's right below your mouse. Right below. Oh, you just moved it. Right below yours, Keyblade.
Oh, I see it. Okay. All right. We ready for the first E tier Keyblade?
It's not. It's definitely not like high, but I don't know about E tier. I kind of like it.
It's just worse Oblivion.
I will say, I like the world more than I like the Keyblade.
It's just worse Oblivion.
But it's Halloween.
It doesn't even really fit Halloween Town that well, though. Like, Decisive
It has
Pumpkin is way better.
Jack Skellington on it.
It's got Jack Skellington. I like the bat. I gotta say, yes, I do think it is incredibly too thin. Like it will snap at any point of pressure.
Decisive Pumpkin is way better at being a Halloween Town Keyblade than.
Absolutely, but that doesn't mean.
Well, Halloween.
I don't think it's worse than Jungle King.
Yeah. Halloween Town. I think that Pumpkinhead fits Halloween Town best.
Okay.
Decisive Pumpkin fits the combination of Christmas Town and Halloween Town.
All right, fine. E tier might be a little low, but I'm thinking like D tier between Wishing Lamp and or between Three Wishes and Jungle King right now.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Like I'm thinking like here.
I think it's above 30 Wishes, but once again, I enjoy the world more than I enjoy the Keyblade.
All right.
Garnet is pushing for a C.
Finn and Garnet are both pushing for C. Okay, fine. If I put it in low C below Lady Luck, will that satisfy you?
I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Wishing Star.
Okay, Garnet's gonna give this an S. I'm gonna give it an E just to balance it out.
Amen to that one. I hate it. It looks
where is
terrible.
Wishing Star? Where is Wishing Star? I'm trying to find it. Stop! It is not. It's a bunch of sticks and strings. Come on, guys.
That being said, for it to be a Pinocchio theme one, that is pretty. That's better than Jungle Key.
Okay, but where do the gears come from? Where do the gears come from?
They're in. We don't get to cut up Pinocchio to see the gears yet.
But puppets don't have gears. They have joints.
I mean, they gotta move somehow. I don't.
Yeah, with joints.
Hello,
hi, Fox.
Hey.
Are you gonna join our tier list?
I just woke up and I saw a lot of people.
We're doing a tier list of all the Keyblades. Right now we're on Wishing Star, and we're having some opinions.
See, this is we're at an impasse. Because like Finn and Garnet are like it's terrible and that makes it good, and I'm like it's terrible and that makes it bad.
Yeah, I think this one.
I would say this is like a middle ground kind of. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's S tier.
By no means, no. If we're looking at, if we're saying that Kingdom Key D is the true middle ground of Keyblade that's good, but basic.
Y'all want to talk about Keyblades that look like they snap in half? This thing is literally made of wood.
Oh yeah, no, this one's literally getting put through the wood chipper.
Like you hit somebody with this once and it falls apart. The guard is made of string. It is not a practical weapon. And yes, I know the Keyblade in general is not exactly a practical weapon, but even in terms of the Keyblade, it sucks.
Now, I will say, so you don't get this one until after, you get it at Geppetto's house, which I believe you don't get access to till after you do Monstro, right?
Right, because they have to escape Monstro before he's there.
Okay, out of the 3 Pinocchio Keyblades, this is my least favorite.
I agree.
And that's
100%.
saying something
You
because
can't yeah.
Mysterious Abyss, I think that's what that one's called, is
No, Ocean's Rage.
Ocean's Rage, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ocean's Rage is fucking bad, and I would still put Wishing Star below it.
I think, in my opinion, it is. It does look like a quote unquote puppet Keyblade, so it is a little bit better than Jungle Key.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna retract that last statement. Looking at Ocean's Rage again, I would put Wishing Star above that.
But you get to
bad.
hold this Uvula.
No, that's an E tier Keyblade. Like, we could just go ahead and just skip straight to that one being an E.
That's fair. I agree.
We could just go ahead and skip straight
My
to...
only argument is that is our only actual Monstro Keyblade, and we've been to Monstro twice.
Yeah, and it
but
sucks.
we've only been... yeah, it's gross.
Nobody even likes Monstro, so we could just go ahead and just chalk that up to making it E tier even more. Like, we could just skip straight to Ocean's Rage and just put that in E tier, okay? I will then concede, and I will put Wishing Star in D tier.
Yeah. I think
place.
it's still better than than Jungle Key, just because it is a puppet and you can punt Pinocchio, so this Keyblade sucks.
It fits the theme better than Jungle King.
I agree.
Yeah.
It fits the theme better than Jungle King. Okay, Garnet. So we went ahead because we were talking about Pinocchio Keyblades. We skipped ahead and we skipped ahead and we just put Ocean's Rage in E tier because I think we can all agree that that's fucking disgusting. And after talking on that, it made me conclude that Wishing Star should probably be in D tier, right between Three Wishes and Jungle King.
But we're still in Waterworld as we're going to Crab Claw.
Okay, Crab Claw.
That is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th row down.
I see it. Okay.
I will say for this one, I did make an adorable weapon waifu for this one, so it's raised up a little bit for me for that. But I don't really like this keyblade.
I don't like it either. It kind of sucks.
I like
the KH1 Keyblades were not that great.
No, they really weren't.
I like the little crab. I don't like the merman and the mermaid on the hilts of the Keyblade. That feels odd to me.
I just think it's bland. Like, the crab just kind of looks tacked on. Like, it's not even really connected. Garnet, you wanted to move on from Wishing Star, and now you're trying to go back to Wishing Star. No.
It does. Yeah, I agree. This Keyblade looks very ceramic. It looks like what's the word I'm looking for? When a weapon is not.
Garnet, we are judging these by design, not by stats.
100% crit chance. And Crab Claw does come with the fact that you have to swim in Kingdom Hearts 1 Atlantica. So
Happy the fact that you have to play through Atlantica in order to even get it, and your reward is like a mid Keyblade at best.
I feel like the execution of this Keyblade is just not good.
yeah, given Mysterious Abyss actually looks more in tide with the world, I think this one is probably on par with Wishing Star.
Yeah, I could go ahead and do that. I'd still put it below. I would put Three Wishes.
Three Wishes.
I would put Three Wishes above it.
Yeah,
maybe if the blade was more like a wave or something, it would be.
If
better,
it wasn't
but
just
it's
like
a
straight.
stick.
If it wasn't just like a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hilt is very weird too, or rather the grip. Yeah, like that. The only thing I like about this Keyblade is the crab.
And even though the crab is like
I like the handle,
very
actually.
low detail crab.
See, I don't like the handle. That's I don't know what it is. Now,
all right, what's next?
Next is time for short jokes. We are on to Fairy Heart.
Okay, I hate this Keyblade.
I do too. This thing is absolutely terrible. I'm trying to find it.
I saw it.
Not,
It was it's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate
God,
this Keyblade.
it looks the only reason why this Keyblade looks the same size as everything else is because the fucking chain makes up its length.
Yeah, no, I actually like I have like I have like a burning hatred for this Keyblade. Like I would stick it in.
I don't think I ever used it. I'll be completely honest.
It is completely useless because by the time you get it, you already have Keyblades with better stats.
And it doesn't really, like, you could put that in any fairy-based thing, and it would kind of fit, but it still doesn't really fit the overall Peter Pan.
Bro, Garnet.
Wait.
Okay, look at this right here that I have on my mouse right now, and then look at Fairy Harp, and you tell me, yes, this is from the 3 good fairies, not, Tinkerbell, but, like, that's a fairy-themed Keyblade done well. This is a fairy-themed Keyblade done crap.
Yeah.
I will say the only thing I like about Fairy Harp is the teeth.
I do
thing
agree.
I like
Yeah,
about
the
it.
fact that it's a little pan flute is very interesting. However, it's called Fairy Harp, and those are pan pipes.
Yeah, there's no harp on here.
Mhm.
There's no harp on here. That's actually a really good point.
Actually, I do like the keychain because feathers are nice, but
Yeah,
Bro,
the
even
keychain.
Pixie Petal looks better.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm
And that's
sorry,
saying
this is
something.
going
I don't
in,
like Pixie Petal.
this is going in E tier for me.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I'm fine with that.
yeah. It is incredibly short. It, I think it encompasses Netherland even less than Jungle King does. Spearmint green. Yeah, it looks like you probably will find it in your bubble gum.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to disagree with you on saying that it encompasses Neverland less than Jungle King encompasses Deep Jungle. I think I disagree on that. I think this does at least give a Neverland vibe more than...
Yeah.
But you know what? That's not telling me to move Fairy Harp up. That's just solidifying that we should move Jungle King down.
But in hold up, how much
Fair.
of actual Netherland do we see in Kingdom Hearts 1? Because I'll be honest, I only remember the ship and the clock tower.
If
That's
we
a
had
good
gotten a
point.
Big Ben Keyblade, that would have been so fucking cool.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my argument lies. Is that in Kingdom Hearts 1, we do not see Neverland.
Okay,
really.
but at the
Well,
same
least-
time, though, we
But-
can't judge this Keyblade based on what it's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a Netherland Keyblade because that's not what we had.
Okay,
But I am agree with it. I agree with its place.
It should be above Jungle King.
I agree
if
with
we're doing
that, but we
Jungle
should
King
move
and E.
Jungle King down to E.
Yeah, there,
Yeah.
we're good.
Okay,
Okay.
I think this is good. I think this is good.
Okay, next up, which we've already had a previous discussion about this one, is Divine Rose. Where
I like
is
Divine
she at?
It's probably further down. Yeah, it's down here. Okay,
there it
here's the
is.
thing. If we were judging the final design from Union Cross, it would be S tier. But we're not.
Yeah.
But we're not.
My only complaint about this one is I do find the blade a little bit bland, and I feel like the colors could be more vibrant.
Yeah, I
Other than
think
that,
the
I
blade-
think it's good.
I think
I
the
think it's
blade is
good.
too bland too. I agree. I mean, I wish maybe the vines, like, kind of. Yeah, Fox is saying B tier. I'm thinking B tier as well.
I'm thinking B tier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Now, here's the question: do we think it's better in Kingdom Key D or worse than Kingdom Key D?
I'll go ahead and put it above Kingdom Key D because it's at least more unique.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But like,
Yeah,
if we were judging its final Union Cross design, it would be S tier.
Yeah, it's more vibrant. The simple blade is covered up by the vines.
Yeah.
It clicks everything that I complain about.
Like
so.
that is a like perfected Keyblade design. This is like, it's mid. It's okay, but Union Cross executes the same design like way better. So
Yes, yeah.
B tier.
Next up is Spellbinder.
Okay.
Where
I'm
This
looking
one
for
at?
it. I'm looking for it.
we need a Toby eye tracker going on here.
Hey, I see it. It's right here.
Okay, there we go. I'm looking at they have it flipped from the wiki, so I'm looking at it backwards each time.
I think it's got a good design. I just never used it.
Yeah,
Yeah. same.
yeah. I never used it either. I do like that it's you get it from acquiring all of the spells. I like its acquisition.
Here's the thing.
makes it feel like you've earned it.
Here's the thing. I think it would be doing this design, which is actually fairly like ornate, but not like too overdone, it would be doing it a disservice by putting it any lower than any of the other KH1 Keyblades we have ranked so far. And for that reason, I would put it either in A, below Kingdom Key, or in B, above Divine Rose.
I think I'm okay with it being in B above Divine Rose, because granted, I didn't use it very much. It's not something I care about. I will say that the direct translation, the Japanese name, was Examination, which I feel like does bring it up a little bit higher.
I would actually...
I think A tier.
I would put it in A, because I think in terms of, like, good Keyblade designs, like, I wouldn't say it's, like, spectacular, but it's above mid.
I think the most like harm to this Keyblade is how low poly it is because of it being a PS2 model.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I
even like
if they were to do an HD remake of it, it would look very sharper.
But like I even like the color of it. Like it's a nice blue.
Yeah, very uniform.
I think
the
A tier is
charm is cool too.
Yeah, of it being a book, and like I said, earning it by getting all of the spells and then talking with Merlin, I feel like it's good progression in my mind. Right. It brings forth to it, so I'm okay with all.
Garnet, Finn, Fox, how we feeling on A tier?
Acceptable.
Finn.
Well, Finn. Regardless of your opinion, you're outvoted.
Yeah, you're outvoted. You're outvoted on A tier here, buddy. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're all in agreement here.
Yeah. Now the next one is one I enjoy, Metal Chocobo. Yeah. Now this one is my it's bad, it's good opinion, because it's on the third row from the bottom.
This is where we're gonna differ.
Because
shooting star.
Down. There you go. My it is not by any reason it is not better than any of the other Final Fantasy Keyblades. This includes Gullwing. I think it's probably the worst Final Fantasy Keyblade. But it's a big slab of iron, and I just want to see Cloud use it in the remake.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
It wouldn't be as bad.
Just so much better.
Fenrir is so much better. I agree.
Absolutely.
Like I said.
The Metal Chocobo would not be as bad if it wasn't for the fact that it's just a square, like it's rigid and right angles on everything. If it was beveled, I'd like it a little bit better. But it's not, and it's just a chunk of metal.
It's
like I agree. I think just because I like it because it's a slab of iron, because it's just it makes me think of Berserk. It's like it's just a big piece of metal that's sort of swinging around like a caveman.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh.
Here's my counterpoint, right? Here's my counterpoint. If you want to talk about big, bulky slab of metal Keyblades, we got Ends of the Earth. We got Fenrir.
Oh, yeah.
We got Ased's Keyblade.
To the point of Ends of the Earth, it's beveled.
Yeah. There's more detail to it.
It's more detail. Yeah.
We've got Chaos Ripper. This is just boring.
I would say like D, somewhere in D.
I think it's better than. Where would I put it? Just because taking my my joy of it being a big slap of iron out of this, it represents Cloud. It takes Final Fantasy VII, so it's trying to represent the Buster Sword.
Except it doesn't really though.
It doesn't really do it that well. I agree. So I'm definitely looking at a low D, because I gotta go back with all the arguments I've made with all the other Keyblades. It's not really 100% representing it. The Chocobo keychain is adorable. We can all agree on that.
I put it in high E, honestly. Like, it's just ugly. I don't like it.
I like the material slots on it too.
Yeah, but Fenrir has that too.
Does Fenrir have that?
Yeah, look on the guard. It's got like 5.
Oh yeah, I forget that. I look at that. I don't when I see those, I'm thinking it's some part of the motorcycle. I'm not thinking of that, but yeah, you are correct.
I would say D purely because of the chocobo keychain.
Yeah, but it's just a chocobo.
Yeah, but chocobos are cool.
But you can ride your chocobo all day long.
Okay, if it could transform into a chocobo, then I'd give it a higher score.
That'd be really cool.
Well, this was before Keyblade transformations were a thing, so maybe.
I mean, if getting it, and you could also summon a chocobo, that would be really cool.
Like if it transformed into a literal metal chocobo that you could ride, I would put it way higher.
I would say at the very least, if we can argue with it,
okay,
the lowest D.
I will agree with low D, but
okay.
I can't put it higher than that.
That's fine. I will, however, if you bring Wishing Star to a fight, I will bring Metal Chocobo, and I will shatter that fucking Keyblade in a minute.
I agree.
But that'd be funny. I
agree, but honestly, like, to y'all's point, almost none of the KH1 Keyblades are that good.
No.
They're really not.
No, I completely agree. Save for the special ones, which we're saving for last. But once again, I still stand by that. I think that Metal Chocobo is the worst out of all of the Final Fantasy Keyblades. Because next up is Lionheart. And...
Oof. Alright, here's the thing. Right? Okay.
Almost there you go.
If Sleeping Lion wasn't as good as it is, I might put it higher. But I can't.
my saying on this one, just above Metal Chocobo.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I'm not a big
little
fan.
Higher, just because I think the guards' tails are really nice, or like the handle and the guard details are really cool.
Better than 3 Wishes.
It just loses in the shaft and the
better
teeth.
than 3 Wishes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Y'all want me to put it at the front of D?
I think that works.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have said low C, but high D works.
I don't think it can even cross into C. Honestly, I really don't.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Man, we're skewing low on these right now.
Well, next up is
KH1
Diamond Dust.
Ooh. Okay.
So we are into the final mixed ones. I don't enjoy the shape of Diamond Dust. I like its theme. I like how it's based off of the Shiva spell. I like that you got to beat the Ice Titan for it. I like that it's a Final Fantasy one. I enjoy all those aspects. I just do not like the shape of the shaft, the weird bowing. It's a pain in the ass to draw.
I actually disagree. I like the shape of it. It breaks up the monotony of all of the other KH1 Keyblades, which are just straight lines.
Which these are the final
true.
mixed ones because it's better. So I just don't like it from a drawing aspect because it is a bitch and a half to draw.
I think B tier.
I will say I like it as a high B.
I can accept that.
Yeah.
Because Finn said B tier. I kind of agree. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it up in A, but I think it's still better than a lot of the other KH1 Keyblades.
Yeah.
I agree with the shape being like a little too extreme.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Remember the Curum Keyblade that I designed for the contest? Like, it's very similar in shape to Diamond Dust.
Fair point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. I see your point.
So, and I mean, they're both ice themed.
It just looking at it in this small form, it kind of looks like a boomerang.
I don't know. I think high B is acceptable.
Yeah.
That's a good slot.
Now, One Ring Angel. Dun.
I have mixed feelings about this one.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little.
Second row from the bottom. There you go.
I don't like this one because I think the guard is way too tight.
I agree.
I
agree. I agree. I love the Aerith's ribbon as the keychain. I love the Masamune going up into the meteor.
Here's the thing though, why is the Masamune sheathed?
The one thing with this Keyblade is just the shape is just weird.
The guard is just too tight. I don't like it.
It is. I like. I like the way they did the flames on the teeth.
I like the meteor on the teeth.
Yeah. The meteor. I like the sword blade. Once we get to the hilt guard, that's where I have issue.
Yeah,
There's
love
like flames in the guard. And
yeah.
It's like
If those were outside, I think it would be alright.
You know what they should have done?
But
They should have taken them. You see how they're inside? Instead of putting them on the outside, because that would have made the blade too thick, they should have put them like running up the side of the sword here, going into the meteor, kind of forming like a trail of fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The sword section of the blade is just like thick.
Like if they had made it like a trail of fire coming from the meteor, and then they got rid of the flames inside the handguard, it would have elevated it so much.
And if they would have had it like 20 feet long too, just like the last one, so you can just smack a Heartless from halfway to another world.
In fairness, it's I think the longest KH1 Keyblade.
I think it is, yeah. So I will say, in my opinion, design-wise, say for the hilt, I like it better than Diamond Dust, but that's where I stand on it.
I was gonna say like mid to low B.
I definitely think it's better than Kingdom Key D, and I prefer katanas to broadswords, so there's my argument for better than the Divine Rose. But you know, but I will say Divine Rose benefits from being from having the Unicross upgrades, whereas One Wing Angel, no one wants to touch that temper.
I think I'd still put it above Diamond Dust just because I think it's more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I think like top of B is fine for this.
Mm-hmm.
But does anybody have any counter arguments, or is top of B? I
am okay with it being on top of B, especially considering our next. Because I don't know if this one's in there, but we'll see. But
I want to hear from the chat.
Okay. Yeah, using it as a Demon Slayer Keyblades, that's a good idea. I'm gonna steal that. I'm sorry, Finn. I'm stealing that.
I'm gonna be right back, y'all.
And he never.
I'm gonna pause for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. But no,
Finn, I'm sorry. It's just the blade, the hilt is way too tight.
I agree. Yeah, hilt is very tight.
It's just the flames. I don't know why they put those in there.
I mean, to be fair, I've made that mistake too of putting too much detail on the inside of a hilt and feeling like you're stabbing yourself.
Yeah, like literally, it looks like if I were to try to grab that, it would literally be stabbing my hand.
But getting it from beating Sephiroth is very cool.
Mm-hmm. I just always felt like the shape felt really weird.
Finn, you're saying A. You're strong on A. We gotta take a vote here because I think. All right, who's for B? Who's for high B? Who's for low A?
I'm for high B.
High B.
I'm for high B.
Sorry, Finn.
Fox.
I've been.
All right, Finn yields. All right, we're going high B.
like you know, if its hilt was different, it would very easily be kicked into high A.
Yeah, I think I agree. I agree.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Oathkeeper.
S.
I agree.
S, easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Third row, second column. Third row. I'm sorry. Third from the bottom. Third from the bottom.
I see it. Yeah. Sorry. I mean.
Yeah. I will say, because I didn't notice it till I drew it for the armory. The design actually, or at least the colors, changed slightly throughout its appearances.
They do, but I think they're just using the KH1 model here.
Oh yeah. I'm just, it was a little fun tidbit I wanted to toss
and then
in.
Obviously Oblivion would be next, and that's also S.
That is also S. Yep.
Okay, Oblivion is also my favorite Keyblade, so I would put that above Oathkeeper. We need to have this discussion now.
Ooh. Okay, all right. Here's
Honestly,
here's
I feel
what
like this is just like a toss up for everyone. I think just because it's like it could very easily be either for very valid reasons.
Yeah. Now I will say if the fan theory of Riku being the one who gives Sora the crown, and that's why Oblivion's crown has the keychain of being a black crown. If that is canon, then I will definitely say it's higher than Oathkeeper. But other than that, I feel like they're completely interchangeable in my mind.
Yeah,
I'd put Oathkeeper above Oblivion. Here's why. I think Oblivion, it's slightly more simple in its shape, but I almost think that makes it better. Oathkeeper has a very nice shape, and it's obviously it's an S tier. But I think Oblivion, it's got that chain in the middle. It's got the really nice flow to it. The wings on the hilt are like they perfectly flow. That the purple crystal right in the center adds a nice splash of color that's like nowhere else on the blade.
And I will say the Kingdom Hearts 3 rendition of it adds more detail to the crystal, and it actually makes that chain see through.
Absolutely. The Kingdom Hearts 3 version of Oblivion is easily like the best Keyblade design.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Like I mean, obviously those are the two.
Right.
Now I don't know if this one. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on, we got to figure out from everybody here. Oathkeeper or Oblivion on top. I'm saying Oblivion. Fox is saying
Oblivion. Barely.
Garnet's saying Oathkeeper.
I'm abstaining. I feel the same. I feel like they're interchangeable.
All right, it's 3 for Oblivion. It's 3 for Oblivion.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 3 for Oblivion, so we're gonna put Oblivion above Oathkeeper. But I mean, they're so close.
They are.
They're
like
so
it is 0.5 point difference here.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about like a 10 out of 10 versus like a 9.9. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, it's probably like a 10 out of 10 and a 10.1 out of 10.
Yeah, true.
Now I don't know if this one's on here because I don't see it, but hopefully it is. It is the Keyblade of Heart.
That might not be on here just because
it is. You see it? On that row to your right.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yes, yeah. Okay.
This
one... I don't like that this one doesn't have a keychain.
I agree, 100%. What I like about it is the whole, like the build up to it. When Riku pulls this out as Riku Ansem, and you fight him with it, like it encapsulates that dark Riku that he is Sora's rival through all out KH1. And the fact that he could probably still summon this Keyblade, and then Sora turns around and uses this Keyblade to rip out his heart and begins his savior problem.
I do think it makes a great parallel to the Kingdom Key, like a great
I agree.
antithesis to it.
Yeah.
I wish it had a keychain.
Yes.
If it had a keychain, I would say A, but because it doesn't, I'd say like low B.
Low B? I'd put it in high B if we were going B.
Mid
or I'd say low A, just because it's not having a keychain.
If we wanted to look at it like this, if all of the keychains that Sora gets throughout Kingdom Hearts 1 is technically optional, right? The only 3 canon Keyblades that we see in cutscenes is the Kingdom Key, Kingdom Key D, and Keyblade of the Heart.
I think low A, just because, I mean, it not having a keychain isn't, like, I don't like it, but I don't think it, like, ruins it for me either. I just don't like that it doesn't have one.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it had one. But otherwise, I think it is easily iconic, and we see it all the time, too, with flashbacks.
Hell, I'd actually
because that is a high point of Sora sacrificing himself. It's what made Roxas a nominee.
I'd put it right here. Right.
I am in agreement. I think it. Yeah. I am in agreement on that.
Spellbinder. What do y'all think of this? Just right between
Garnet
Kingdom Key and Spellbinder.
Except, I know you're a bit against it. What how do you feel?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I just feel like it not having a keychain just kind of takes away a lot from it, in my opinion.
I mean,
But-
I agree. I don't like that it doesn't have one, but I don't think it ruins it either. It just kind of bugs me.
Well, if I thought it ruined it, it would be, I would say D or something. But it does. I didn't say ruined. I just think it's not. I wouldn't call it A tier personally. But if I'm outnumbered, I'm outnumbered.
At least it has a name. At least somewhat of a name. Yeah. So much better than the Four-Tailor Keyblades at the moment.
Fair.
Okay, because I don't think Soul Eater's on here, even though the wiki counts Soul Eater as a Keyblade.
Not
I don't.
Really
but,
a Keyblade.
Yeah, I don't count it. But then do we want to leave? Yeah, let's leave the character Keyblades for Kingdom Hearts 2 to the end. So let's start with Starseeker.
Oh. Okay. Let's do Starseeker. We can also do its variants.
Oh yeah,
they are technically
yeah. It's just like different. It's like the different Days Keyblades.
I think that's totally fair.
Yeah. I think where I like Starseeker is that it's we see Sora with 2 Keyblades, which say for another side, another story. That was the first. That's the next time we see it. See 2 Keyblades. And the fact that this is also a Keyblade that Mickey uses.
See, okay, Garnet, I see you, but I think because they're all the same design, I would still put them all in B. I would just put them in order of Midnight Blue, then Starseeker, then Phantom Green.
Really? You think Midnight Blue's better than Starseeker?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Starseeker is better just because it's the original. That is my only argument. That's all I got.
I think Midnight Blue is far more aesthetically pleasing.
It does look pretty, and it's got it does have the O and X buttons. So on
the other side, it's got the other 2.
Oh, it does. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, no. On the other side, it's got the triangle.
I concede. I agree with that ranking then.
But should we put it where in B tier? That's the question.
Above Kingdom PD, I think.
Honestly, I think just.
I think they. Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
Maybe we could move Phantom Green further back.
I don't like the keychain on Phantom. I don't.
Yeah, the random colors for the. I think they were trying to go for like the colors of the Xbox buttons.
Yeah.
But.
We lost somebody.
Yeah.
I don't really like design. See, I like it just because it's atypical design. One, it's also the besides the Kingdom Key, it's the first Keyblade of Kingdom Hearts 2 that we see, and it's not a straight stick.
I put them like right like this.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
I'll go with that.
Okay, next up is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Hidden Dragon, where is?
I feel like there was a detail about this one that I found
second row from the bottom. Second row from the bottom.
Oh, here it is. I like this one. I think the only thing I don't like about this one is I think the fire on the blade, on the parts that are like going up. I don't like that it looks like it's been like bound together with string.
Yeah.
Like fire isn't supposed to be that way.
Yeah. There is a lot of this Keyblade I enjoy. I enjoy the aesthetic because I feel like it does capture the very Chinese aesthetic of Land of Dragons.
I never paid attention to the guard and handle until recently, and I never noticed until recently that it's a dragon head breathing the fire.
Here's the one thing I don't like about it. And this is like a really stupid nitpick, but I actually changed this when I made my variant of it, Emerald Dragon. I don't like that the head is facing this direction. I feel like the nose should be on the other side to balance out the larger side of the teeth here. Yeah, it's a really weird nitpick.
That is an odd nitpick, I will say, but I mean, because I think it flows very well. I do agree with you on the bits of the flame on the shaft of the blade that looked like they're bound. I don't think that was the intention, but because of the way the blade was designed, that's what it looks like.
This might be an unpopular opinion of mine, but the end of the flame, the teeth, just looks weird to me.
Really, I like like this. I feel like
why.
I mean we've seen a lot of Keyblades that have fire with them. I enjoy that a lot of them try to do something different each time.
I think it's fine.
I think the fact that it's just basically just like two blobs.
I mean, they're fireballs
with some spikes.
They're fireballs.
Just, yeah, but it looks weird to me. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think it looks fine.
Like as opposed to like Lee's Keyblade, it's like more open in the swirl. I don't know.
I don't know where are we putting this? Is that?
Oh yeah, that's a. I definitely don't think it's A tier. I enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it that much.
No,
like I mean, it is a very early Keyblade. Yeah,
it's in the upper
it's
half,
definitely.
though.
Yeah. I actually think
mid B.
Yeah, I'm thinking above Divine Rose, but less than Diamond Dust.
Really, I put it right above Diamond Dust.
Okay, I'm kind of impartial on that one. I just think it's right there mid B.
Like I'd plop it
Also,
like right here, but honestly, I think like either one of these is fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I might go as far as to say.
I don't know. I feel like One Wing Angel was too iconic.
No, not above One Wing Angel.
Okay.
I was gonna say put it above Phantom Green.
I say below DD, above DR, Diamond Dust.
Below Diamond Dust, above Divine Rose is what Garnet says.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I think it should be a little higher than Diamond Dust. Not like by that much, but like a little bit.
I think above Phantom is okay.
Yeah, I think above Phantom is okay. I mean, it's a very early Keyblade that you get.
Like either of those two spots is good, I think.
I mean, I think like dead center B is perfectly fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very early Keyblade that you get. It's got a funny name because it comes from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. So I feel like it's in a good place.
Y'all chat.
Oh, you're dying.
Right.
Except
I told you I've been sick.
Okay, next up, Rumbling Rose.
I hate this Keyblade.
This one is a slab iron that I'm not a big fan.
It's the downgrade of the century. You go from Divine Rose to that.
Yeah, the only thing I like, the only things that I like about this Keyblade, I'm kind of a fan of the claws because it's got that little bit of sound. I like the thorn handle because I think that's very interesting.
It's got the vine chain.
Ugly,
the vine chain. I like the vibrancy, but I don't like all the things connected. I like just
what's the orange cracks supposed to represent? That it has nothing.
I got no idea. I got nothing for you on that. This is Rumbling Rose.
It's just not coherent.
I like the little vine that's on the blade itself.
KH2 Beast Castle 1 Fox.
Like it just feels like a bunch of random crap kind of thrown together.
Yeah.
Like it was like they were like, all right, let's just take a bunch of like visual things from Beauty and the Beast and just kind of like smack them together, but like they didn't like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they didn't really do a good job.
There's a concept there, but they didn't get. They just kind of watched the highlights of the movie.
I think most of it is good, bar the blade being like way too chunky.
Like you know how a lot of people will complain about like Birth by Sleep and KH3 Keyblades and like Dream Drop Distance being like just a bunch of crap from the movie thrown together. Like I feel like this is like another example of that.
This is the worst offender, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It's top heavy. If I'm looking at it in that on the tier screen, it just looks like a chunk at the end.
I mean,
I'm looking at the full render on my other screen, and
I was looking at both. It looks more so on the tier list.
I mean, here's the thing: we're all basically in agreement that they failed to execute the design correctly. So that alone should make it E tier, just because. It's not.
I will.
It's not pulled off well.
I don't.
It's not pulled off well. No, yeah, I'm in agreement with you there.
By that argument, we said the same about like Crabclaw, didn't we?
I was honestly going to put it like maybe below Sleeping Lion or Lionheart.
Yeah.
But I know Lay loves 3 wishes.
I think Fox with the lowest D. I think I'm more.
I am fine with somewhere in D. I do not feel strongly enough to argue with this Keyblade.
I think this is fine. Yeah, Garnet, you got a good point. It's more interesting than a lot of the E tier Keyblades, but
yeah,
not by much.
And you're not holding on to Whale's Jubila.
Like I don't dislike Rumbling Rose. It's just not great.
Yeah. To be honest, I like the Halloween Town coloration of it probably the best, just because it mutes a lot of it. It covers everything up where dirt and you can't see it.
All right, what's next?
Next up is Hero's Crest.
Man, there's so many.
Row below you. Row below. One more.
Oh yeah, row down, then further to the right, right there.
Yeah.
All right, that's definitely better than Olympia for me, but
see, I don't like the weird star thing it has, because I feel like it just looks very off, and I don't like the burnt columns on it. I find its counterpart with the Underworld with the Fatal Crest to be far more interesting.
I mean, Fatal Crest is awesome. I don't think anybody would really arguing that. I think this is more visually interesting than Olympia.
Yeah, I like it here.
Okay. I don't think it's a B tier, but I will at least concede to say it is probably the highest C we got.
I would say
B personally.
I would probably feel more comfortable throwing it at bottom of B.
I can do a low B. I can do a low B. I don't like the colors and I don't like the star.
But
if it didn't have the burnt part to it, I think I'd be okay with it.
The colors, I'll agree with you on, but I think the silhouette's good.
Silhouette's good. I do appreciate a Keyblade that's got a hollow middle.
Which is why I think low B is probably better than high C.
Yeah. Next up, monochrome.
Okay, so this one's one where I don't like the design, but it perfectly executes exactly what it's meant to be.
This is a stupid Keyblade. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
I think it's ugly, but it's on purpose.
It fits. It is what it says on the tin. It is monochrome. It is fits the world. I enjoy the world. I don't
hate the look as much as I did as a kid.
Yeah, I can look at it and appreciate it, but it really
more now.
Yeah, it really is just a Steam thing on top of a lifesaver.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about what would a Steamboat Willy Keyblade look like, yeah, that's pretty much
That'd be it. Yeah.
Say low B.
White and ship parts, yes. Yeah. I'm okay with low B.
Low B.
Low B.
Yeah.
It makes the dumbest noise. It makes the dumbest noise, except for the fact that freaking the one from KH3, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse one, makes literal squeaky horn noises when you hit things with it, and that's way funnier.
That is way funnier. Swing Trails. I never saw that. Oh shit. Well, if that's true, then I would say it's probably above Hero's Crest, just because that's fun.
Yeah, but we're not really judging it based on the. Alright, I can see.
I would argue that Swing Trail kind of goes into appearance.
Alright, because other people are also saying above Hero's Crest, I'll just put it above Hero's Crest. I'll concede.
Now, if it could transform into a giant steamboat.
By the way, we forgot a KH1 Keyblade.
We did?
Ultima Weapon.
Oh shit, you're right. It's highlighted for me, so I did. Yeah, so the Kingdom Hearts 1 Ultima Weapon. I think that one is. I think it's very iconic. I love the sword in it.
My brain wants to say S tier, but I definitely don't like it more than any of the other Ultima weapons.
Okay, this is probably my least favorite Ultima weapon.
Same.
Just going through all the Ultimas real quick, and I gotta say I'm in agreement. I would say just because it is the very first Ultima, I would say it's at very least a low A, just because it's the very first Ultima. It sets the precedence, but everything else is better than.
Mid A. I'd say above Spellbinder.
Ow.
Yeah, I like that it's got the single sword. I like the filigree. I like that it was the first one to do the filigree. I love the hearts and crown teeth. But I will say every other Ultima is better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
because we forgot about that one, so I just was like...
Yeah, no. Back on track. Mysterious Abyss. One. Two.
God, which one is that?
You're on the row. It is. Yep.
Is it
That's
this
it.
one?
That is the next Atlantica one.
Okay, it's way better than Crab Claw.
Way better than
Yeah,
Crab Claw.
definitely.
However, you have to play a rhythm game in order to win.
Yeah, you know what though? I actually think KH2 Atlantica is more enjoyable than KH1 Atlantica because you don't have to deal with the bullshit swimming controls.
I unironically actually enjoyed it just because I thought it was a funny time to see Sora sing along with everybody. I will say, my opinion on this one, it's somewhere in C.
I think this is like a somewhere in C is fine because I think it's kind of a similar situation to Monochrome, where it executes the world really well, at least compared to Crab Claw. But
I think high C is fine.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think right there's perfect.
All right.
Next up, yeah, that was easy. Next up is Follow the Wind.
Oh God, what is that?
Ooh, I really like this one.
What is that one?
That
this
is
one.
the first Pirates.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so way
A lot.
worse than Wheel of Fate.
Well, true.
I agree.
I do like this one though.
If I will say, if really this is the Kingdom Hearts 1 equivalent to Wheel of Fate, because it is a very simple Keyblade. It is a stick with something on it. But swinging it around and hitting bitches with an anchor is great.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion with it is still an overly simple, and I don't like that it uses the medallion twice in its design.
It does? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
does,
once on the
exactly.
guard and once on the keychain.
Yep, and that's I had that complaint with Rumbling Rose as well.
Oh, interesting. I never noticed that. But yeah.
Yeah, that is my complaint because I feel like the token has to be unique. Like it has to really say.
To be fair, there were what, like 100 of the medallions.
True, but still, I feel like
800
as
or
a design, yeah.
Uh,
I will also say that Follow the Wind also is one of the variations that appears in the Keyblade Graveyard, and it's really the only one I noticed a lot of whenever.
honestly,
All right, you know where I would put this?
I wanna make a higher poly version of this.
You know where I would put this? I would put this right alongside One Winged Angel.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a good.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Like I think they're about the same in terms of like level of detail. You know, looking cool, but not like super duper amazing cool. I think
and
it's
you get
like
to hit
right
people
here.
with the anchor, yeah. And the name is pretty good. Follow the Wind, sailing. It works well.
Yeah, I'm adding this to my model backlog because I want to make a higher poly version of this.
Are you just
That'll
gonna
look very cool.
Are you just gonna swap it over Wheel of Fate?
Yeah, because then I don't need to change anything else. Because the forms already work well with it too.
Just past Kingdom Hearts.
Nah, I still think this is a little bit better than like these guys.
Yeah.
Personally, I think I like it right here, but.
Well, our next one is the next Agrabah one, Wishing Lamp. Where
I remember where this one was. Yeah, it's right
next.
here.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, I mean,
like
better than
this
Three
one.
Wishes.
Better than Three Wishes. Yeah.
Better than Three Wishes. Its design is more coherent.
But at the same time, I don't really think it's like anything special either.
I think it really falls just where Mysterious Abyss is. I think it is.
I would say C tier, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's just interchangeable with Mysterious Abyss. I think they're just the same.
Like I don't think it quite reaches the level that
it,
any of these B tier ones do.
It
ISC,
is.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
a.
ISC is fine.
Yeah, it is an improvement upon its Kingdom Hearts 1 counterpart.
But not much
that's
more.
it. That's it. Yeah,
But not
it is
much
just
more.
an improvement.
All right.
Speaking of improvements, Decisive Pumpkin.
Oh,
You were just beloved. You were just down.
It's
Two more rows down.
welcome back. Finn.
Hello again, Finn.
Oh, it's
It's cut off a little. I can't.
5th row.
Yeah. Go down. One
down
more.
one,
There
there.
you go.
All right, Decisive
This-
Pumpkin.
Once again, I agree. It is a great combination of. It really encompasses more of the entirety of Nightmare Before Christmas because it combines both Christmas Town and Halloween Town.
All right, I'm
This
just gonna.
to me is at least an A.
I'm
at
gonna
least.
throw out a position. Y'all tell me if you agree. Low A.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I would say low A, high B. That is where I'm at.
Nah, it's gotta be A.
It's gotta be A. Yeah.
Gotta be A.
I think
This
I
is
think I'd
one
put
of
it,
those
like, right above
Keyblades where
Spellbinder.
whenever I think of Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblades, this is one of the very first that comes to
Yeah,
mind.
I'd put it like right
Okay.
above Spellbinder.
Yeah. Okay. Then. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
I
can
like-
you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
like that it's
I
like
got,
twisted.
I got to turn
Very
you down
good.
just a tad bit.
I like that it's
Sorry.
like twisted. I think that's
Would-
really cool. Like you don't see very many Keyblades that have like a literal twist in their design.
Yeah. It's
Which Keyblade are we looking at?
Decisive Pumpkin.
Decisive Pumpkin? That's probably I would agree with A tier.
I'm putting
Yeah.
it in like mid to low A, like right above Spellbinder. Right
And
between
I have a-
KH1 Ultima and Spellbinder.
And I have a feeling there's going to be more stuff going behind Decisive Pumpkin.
Yeah,
so,
there will be. There will be, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel comfortable with that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. Garnet, Fox.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Mhm.
Fine with that.
All right.
All right.
Garnet,
Well, Garnet, you're holding your peace.
you have 10 seconds.
He dead. Yeah, he's died. Working? Working while we're doing this? That's
All right,
weird.
he's good with it. He's good
Okay.
with it. Okay.
All right, next up, Circle of Life. I got an
Circle
opinion
of
on this
Life?
one. Circle of Life.
I would
got an
honestly
opinion.
put that like right above.
G.
Jungle King. I would put that like right above Jungle King.
I-
Honestly.
I don't hate it actually.
I don't know why there's Garfield in the center of this keyboard. Man. I don't know why Garfield's there.
I would honestly
I-
put it right above Jungle King because they look the damn same.
But this one has
That's
Garfield.
the vibe it gives me, though. It gives me like the Jungle King vibe, and
It really feels like the Keyblades were swapped.
yeah,
They were swapped at birth.
Honestly, yeah. This
that's
one
that.
actually.
I would say C or D.
I'd say I'd advocate for low C because I don't think it's that bad.
Eh,
It's not the worst in KH2, but it's around there.
I don't know. I think C's too high. I think maybe D.
True, Garnet.
Yeah.
is
The
good.
teeth are very interesting. I do enjoy the teeth. I just hate Garfield in the center of this.
I agree with
That's-
the teeth, but that's about the only thing I like about this team.
It makes me think of Sly Cooper's cane. Lowest D?
Fucking Sly Cooper Keyblade.
Lowest D?
Yeah,
I don't know about
lowest
lowest.
D.
I don't know about lowest. I think it's at least more visually interesting than some of the other D Keyblades. Like
Okay,
you
well,
can't
then mid-to-low.
genuinely tell me that like Crab Claw is like
That's
more
true.
interesting.
Yeah.
than
Above
this.
Crab Claw.
Definitely.
It's
I
definitely
almost,
above Crap Claw.
yeah. I think I'm okay with that one right now.
Y'all, chat.
I think we
This video is gonna be long.
Very long.
Oh wait, you're recording a video.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
cool.
was gonna
They wanted to
stream,
stream
it,
it.
but it didn't work.
Oof.
All right.
Yeah, there's some scrungliness. Next up is Photon Debugger.
Yeah, I don't like this one just because Dual Disc is like a way better Tron Keyblade.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Hot take. I actually kind of like Photon Debugger.
I like
I
Photon
don't hate
Debugger in Space Paranoids. Outside
Yeah.
of Space Paranoids, I do not like it.
That's
Yeah,
it,
I can agree with that. Like, it fits
Like-
the world, but, like, not Tronsora holding it looks stupid.
Yeah,
Like, if
I
Like
feel.
it was
Tronsora is holding it, it
specifically
looks fine.
made.
Yeah, I would say this is because I love that it's a Tron one because it is visually interesting. I love that it's all tech based. I would say probably the lowest C.
I think I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like high D, but low C works too.
I think low
Yeah.
C is perfectly fine. It's very
Yeah,
visual.
I think it's still visually more interesting than what we have in D.
Yeah.
But obviously it can be improved on, and it was.
Honestly, I would put it above Decisive Pumpkin. I mean, not Decisive. I would put it above Pumpkinhead. Sorry.
But Pumpkinhead is Halloween Town. Let us edgelords be edgy for a little
Yeah,
bit.
but this is like way more visually interesting. This is way more visually interesting.
I'll give you that, though. I like.
Yeah. I
Pumpkin
feel
King.
like a
I'll give
pumpkin.
it to you,
Pumpkinhead is just a fan favorite because it being edgy. Next up is Sweet Memories.
All right, so the worst Keyblade in KH2.
I agree. I actually
It's just
agree
a
with
big law.
See,
Yeah.
right of that bottom left, bottom right.
It's
not left.
fitting for the design of a Winnie the Pooh Keyblade, but outside of it being useful to level up Master Form, I never use it.
Yeah, same.
I will say it is
How the hell is
probably. Are you having a stroke here? Where here?
Where the hell is it?
It's on the bottom right.
Yeah. It's literally
You're
go
the
down
bottom
all the way.
right.
All the way. How did you miss the log?
I was looking in the wrong spot.
God, I hope you don't drown. The fucking log's coming for
I
you,
mean,
man.
it's definitely a Winnie the Pooh Keyblade.
I would say just because it does, like, it is a Winnie the Pooh, like, you could connect Winnie the Pooh to that very easily, just puts it just a little bit out of E. I think it's the low D.
Honestly, I like that the keychain is bees only because I feel like you hit somebody with that and all the bees swarm out and sting them.
That would be far more interesting to what it is.
Like if it
Very
actually
interesting
had, like,
form change.
If it like actually had like real bees inside that like you hit people with the bees and they just like attack, that would be amazing.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What if they had actually? What if the Winnie the Pooh Keyblade in KH3 actually shut out bees instead of honey?
I was thinking that
does.
too. I was
That would be a lot funnier.
Well, it shoots at
bullets are
honeybees.
bees, I think.
bullets of bees. I think they're honeybees.
Well, I mean, it's Winnie the Pooh themed. They would have to be.
Or at least there's bee particles.
I think low D is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low,
I
low
would say
D?
lowest D.
Low D, low D, low
Oh,
D.
low D. Yeah, low D.
Yeah. You
the
got
one.
bees in your head, man.
Dang it!
Ah.
That Keyblade is in my head.
It is not B for bees, okay?
Now this one is at the very least going to be an A. Fatal Crest.
Fatal Crest.
I
I
love
wouldn't
this
say.
fight.
I wouldn't say high A. I would say.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I-
a high B, low A.
Yeah, I would up one more row.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Fatal Crest. Low A. Low A. Maybe even like mid A.
Yeah.
Like right next to Decisive
I
Pumpkin.
don't think it's better than Decisive.
Yeah, I would say it's still better than Spellbind because
Yeah.
what I love about this one is the gradient up the skeletal body up to the head. It's just it's so.
It's a literal skeleton key.
Yeah, it's an awesome
Yeah.
Keyblade. It's an awesome Keyblade. I have a full like scale model of this Keyblade like
Nice.
that I own.
I will
actually-
say it's worth getting a real life copy of it.
Yeah,
I
one.
have.
It's at
I
least
have-
good enough for that.
I have a shitty copy of it that I got from the flea market,
Yeah,
but
same.
it's made out of complete metal.
Yeah,
so
same.
it will hurt somebody. You got this? You got the same one?
Yeah, probably. It's just like it doesn't have like any bone detail. It's just like a metal stick that's bent.
Does it have
Yeah.
a Fenrir keychain?
Does it have what?
Is the keychain Fenrir?
Yes.
Yep, we got the same one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's shovelware Keyblade.
Yeah.
It is so much, but it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah. I think
cool
right
having
here,
real life
right next to
Keyblades.
Decisive Pumpkin is perfectly
Yep.
fine.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Now for the better gunblade, Sleeping Lion.
That one's an easy like high A tier.
Yeah,
High
yeah,
A?
that one.
High A? I'd put it in low A. Like right here.
I don't know. I still think it's better than
It's better than
Spellbinder.
Spellbinder.
Yeah.
It is.
I can't really put it any higher than that. Like, you really call this better than Fatal Crest and Decisive
No.
Pumpkin?
No, I don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's
But
I would.
out of what we have on here for the Final Fantasy Keyblades, it is so far the ones we touched. It is the best Final Fantasy Keyblade so far.
Out of the ones we have so far, yes, but until
out of the ones we touch, we haven't. Yeah, we ain't there yet, but yeah. I love that they actually made the gun hilt part of the hilt itself.
Yeah.
The revolver, and like I just think they did so much better with this. They woke up. They were ready to design a Keyblade.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, if we were going by its KHUx like final form, that thing's slick.
Oh yes. Yeah. I wish this one was called Lionheart instead of Sleeping Lion. I want the names to be swapped.
I just want to say this: the jump between Keyblade designs in between 1 and 2 is so fucking tremendous. You know?
Absolutely. I mean, look, you can just look at the two.
Like the first first Keyblade that you get is Starseeker, and that's just it's a timeless classic for KH fans. You know?
Yeah, it already breaks the mold of everything being a stick.
All right, what's
exactly.
Next is another Final Fantasy one, Guardian Soul.
I don't like this one.
I loved that Keyblade as a kid. That's the Orin Keyblade, right?
Yeah. Given the first Final Fantasy that I played was 10, so this one has a strong connection to me. So
I'd say somewhere in.
I don't know. I don't like this one. I think it's. I just don't like it. I can't really give you like a. I honestly can't give you like a reason. I just don't like it.
Which is fair. I mean, I think it's it does encompass Orin very well. I don't think it's better than Sleeping.
Nostalgia is telling me A, but like from a designer standpoint nowadays, I would say it's low B, high C.
I think it's.
I mean, here's my thing, right? Here's my thing, and this is gonna make me, Garnet's gonna like scoff at me as soon as I say this, and Clark, you probably will scoff at me too. I've never played Final Fantasy X, so I am only looking at this purely from a design perspective.
I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasies, given that Tid just so happened to show up in this game with the Keyblade was, it's different. So it is what it is.
My only real issue with it is that the tip, just how it's like real fat and round, is a little weird. But I love the guard. The guard's really cool.
Some people are fat and round.
Cool.
Again, I mean, I just don't like the design, but I don't think it's a bad Keyblade. I just don't.
I like it better than Hero's Crest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things better than Hero's Crest, though. To be fair.
Yeah, like I am pulling my my nostalgia for this one back. It is that the hilt of it, the face of it is the hilt guard is a bit over designed. I do agree that the teeth are a little odd.
I mean, I do agree with Garnet. I like the keychain being a jug of booze. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, being sake is pretty funny.
I think B tier is right, but where?
You know what this kid needs at the end of his weapon? A jug of sake.
I think maybe. Just
or
right
no, or yes.
I think right there. I think below Hidden Dragon.
Yeah,
right there.
I think that's probably the good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
All right, I'm waiting for Garnet.
And
Garnet
Fox.
is ferociously typing.
I feel he'd be outnumbered.
It's a 2-book rant.
Yeah, I love this Keyblade, but I'm trying to look at it. Compared to all the other Keyblades, I gotta put it.
I think
I'd lean above One Wing Angel. I feel like One Wing Angel just has. It has a song.
It's got more cool factor to it.
It has a song.
Yeah.
One Winged Angel's just got more cool factor to it. Like
when a weapon has a song, that's how you know it gets real.
No offense, but like One Winged Angel, it's a Sephiroth Keyblade versus this, which is an Orin Keyblade. What's cooler?
I mean, we still
Who's
haven't got
gonna
the Final
win?
Fantasy X remake or 10-2, or 10-3. We need a lot more games. Next up is Final Fantasy X-2, which I never played, was Gullwing.
Oh, this Keyblade sucks. Like stat-wise.
Oh, stat-wise.
What Keyblade is it?
Gullwing
is the wing that has the XP boost ability. The ones you get from the tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones.
Nostalgia is kicking in again.
What I like, what I like about it, what I hate about it is the same thing. It is because the entire Keyblade is made up of references from Yuna, Riku, and Pain, that I enjoy it because it encompasses all 3 characters of the Gold Wings. But I have that problem because I think that makes the Keyblade not nearly as cohesive as it could be.
I liked this better before I looked at it closely.
Looking at it closely, it's a stick with ribbons on it. It's not very viable.
Yeah. I do agree with Garnet, though. The other world versions of it look fantastic. The Halloween Town has some cool stitching across the bird. The Space Paranoids has the wings glow just right. And even a Timeless River, like, it looks better in Timeless River with just the monochrome coloring.
Man, I'm cool with sticking this one in B, but I'll let y'all decide.
I
don't think it's good enough
mid to high C. Mid to high C.
I agree with C. I agree with C. Low C.
As much as I want to play Final Fantasy X-2, as much as I want to like this Keyblade, I'm leaning more towards liking the 2 Kingdom Hearts 2 redos of Atlantica and Agrabah Keyblades. I think it's just above Olympia.
Yeah, I'd say it's that.
Yeah, I can accept that.
I understand that, Garnet.
Oh.
Next up is Fenrir.
Okay, S.
Ooh,
S.
that's easy. S.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't put it above Oathkeeper and
Such a
Oblivion,
good
but
fucking Keyblade.
Yeah. And that's not even talking about its final form in Unicross.
Oh yeah,
the final form in Unicross is triple S. It's fucking
Garnet,
beautiful.
Garnet, we can put Union Cross 1 above base 1, but it can still be S tier.
The way I see it, like all the Union Cross like max tier Keyblades are gonna be high tier no matter what.
No, I actually disagree with that. But
which one do you think wouldn't be high tier?
Max Starlight's ugly as hell.
I agree.
I think it has a lot of. I like it, but it has a lot of colors.
Also, Max Missing
like
Ink is like
very
way
colorful.
I can see where you're coming from, but I do like it personally.
But what I will say about Fenrir is that it is the first Tumbler Keyblade before Braveheart, and it set that precedence of it being different.
Yeah. I like Fenrir. I would put it in S, but I would put it like below Oathkeeper and Oblivion, obviously.
Yeah. Right there, that's a perfect order of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then next is Bond of Flame.
I wanna like that Keyblade more, but Flame Liberator just knocks it out of the battlefield. Bro.
Out of the 3
it's not even a contest between the 2.
I don't like to draw this Keyblade. I like the fact that it has 8 spikes. That's a fun little thing.
It's also got a number 8.
It has the number 8.
You know what I
it's
do like to do with it though?
Throw it.
I like to go into Final Form with 2 Become 1 and Bond of Flame.
Ooh,
have it like Axel and Roxas fighting together.
Here's the thing though. I'm gonna move this up here just so we can have all 3. I think out of the 3 Axel Lee Keyblades, this is the worst one.
I agree.
Like Frolic Flame is better, and
Frolic Flame's better.
Frolic Flame is so much better.
I would put Frolic Flame below that.
Really,
I think the way it would go for me is Frolic Flame, Bond of Flame, and then Flame Liberator.
I would put Frolic Flame higher if it didn't have the like weird like fire face on it. I don't like that.
Oh,
it's supposed to be like Lee's little chakram toys.
Yeah. The bomb from Final Fantasy.
It's supposed to reference the bomb, but like it just looks tacky. It looks like a kid's toy, which admittedly I think that was the idea behind the Keyblade.
I would say for Bond of Flame, I think it is a high C, low B.
B.
I think it would be mid C.
Really?
In my opinion.
I'm leaning more C than B.
Just for Bond of Flame.
I'm leaning more C than B, honestly.
Listen, I'm saying high C. I think it's better than the.
Like I can put it at top of C, but I can't really put it higher than that.
That's fair.
That's where
I could do mid C. I could do high C. I mean, I think I think C is the best spot for it.
Yeah,
That's
I just think it's better than any of the ones we have in C at the moment, and then it'll get pushed out as we go.
Uh-huh.
All right, what's next?
Like the next one is one that's going to push out a lot of them. It's going to be 2 Become 1.
Oh,
I think it is above Fenrir.
I agree. I think it's high or low C. Not C, S. My bad.
Here's the thing. I really like 2 Become 1, but thinking of it as, I know it's not like canonically one, but I always think of it as a fusion of Oathkeeper and Oblivion, and it's not really better than either of them.
Yeah, well, like I said, I look at Oblivion is the darkness Keyblade, Oathkeeper's the light, 2 Become 1 is Twilight. That's how I look at it.
The nobody Keyblade.
Yeah, it is
cool. I think here's one.
I think right there. I think it. Honestly, I wish it showed up in Kingdom Hearts 3 because I feel like those 3 Keyblades are a trio.
I desperately wanted it to be Roxas's Keyblade. Like I wanted him to have one Keyblade, and
it should have been a form change for Roxas. Like it
would have been cool if it were 2 Become 1, and then the form change was Oathkeeper and Oblivion.
I'd say the opposite. His Keyblades are Oathkeeper and Oblivion.
Yeah.
Form change is 2 Become 1.
Yeah, because it'd be like combining 2 weapons into one stronger one from there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be cool too.
Yeah, it'd be like his Ultima, his Ultima Blade. But yeah, that's how I feel on that one.
I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Winter's Proof.
It's a bunch of mushrooms.
Bunch of mushrooms.
I don't like its ability.
This one has grown on me a lot.
I think it's funny.
It's a goofy Keyblade, and I really like that.
It's the start of the joke Keyblades that you get for like completing like the weird wacky challenge in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I think I'm okay with it. Where would we put it though?
Like when I first got Winter's Proof, I was severely disappointed. But playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, it's grown on me a lot. I think it's a cool looking Keyblade.
It's the best magic Keyblade in the game too. And by that point in the game, I put Winter's Proof on my final form because it's a good balance. Like I would have Ultima on and Winter's Proof, and I could just spam magics against like tough enemies.
Is this a good?
I'm okay with that one.
I would say slightly higher.
But monochrome?
Yeah. That works.
Yeah. I'm there. Okay, now let's go into the Super Edgelord one, Way to the Dawn.
Okay.
We're
about to reach Leytrx's controversial opinion time.
I keep saying this Keyblade's name wrong. I always say Way to Dawn all the time. The part loses it.
It's time for Leytrx's unpopular opinion. I like Braveheart more than this thing.
I agree. I'm with you on that one.
I'm sorry. I am a sucker for the light and dark motif. I have been ever since I played Kingdom Hearts 2 and saw that Keyblade.
It's a toss-up for me because I think Braveheart is way overhated, but Way to the Dawn is
Braveheart. Braveheart is extremely overhated. I like Braveheart, but I like Way to Dawn more.
What I like about Way to Dawn is that it is a Keyblade that evolved from Riku's Soul. That whole aspect I loved, and then they continued on with it with the chakrams from Lee.
I'll put it right here.
I think.
See, I would argue that it's lower than the Kingdom Key just because I feel like the Kingdom Key is just that iconic. But I do think the Way to Dawn is iconic as well.
Way to Dawn is equally iconic, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like they could
have Riku dual wield them.
Yeah.
Way to Dawn feels more fantasy weapon than Kingdom Key does.
It does. It's also a bitch to draw. That's my opinion on all of these. It's like, it's too hard to draw. I don't like it. Speaking of hard to draw, Destiny's Embrace.
That's high D, low C for me.
Really?
I would say
Yes,
I would say B, just because it's
I
Kyra's
would
keyboard.
say at least B. I think it's cool. I like it.
I mean,
know.
I think that don't pin me to a wall for this with steak knives, but I think it's too girly a design.
I don't
It's
think that's
like-
the problem. I just don't think it's very well done.
I think it is a lot on it. Is what I think it's too much on it.
I
think
agree.
it can be stripped
I
down
can
to simpler.
understand
If
that,
you look at the Trios Keyblades, including Way to Dawn, if you look at the Kingdom Key, the Way to Dawn, Braveheart, and then you got Destiny's Embrace, it feels very cluttered.
I agree with Garnet.
fair.
That KH3 helps this Keyblade.
Yeah.
I agree. I was about to say that it looks better
Yeah.
in KH3.
Yes, I agree, but we had it in two other games before then, before we got to the goodness of it. I will also say I enjoy the fact if you strip everything away, it literally just looks like a bat, and it's funny to imagine Kyrie running around beating Xehanort with a bat. That's funny.
I mean, I can't really put it lower than B just because I feel
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say
Yeah.
B,
Yeah.
somewhere in B.
I feel
I
like
would
people would
say-
crucify me if I put it lower than B.
I almost feel like
I would say more towards the middle of B.
I think it's right there with Kingdom Key D, because it is getting that level of iconicness. If we see Kyrie actually more in gameplay,
Honestly, I put it like
it-
right here. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's more where I was thinking.
I'm okay with that.
I
I'd
am
actually put it in
just.
front of Hidden Dragon.
I'm not gonna win this fight, so I concede.
Like I said,
There ain't no way
I
to
think
win
it is
this.
far too over designed. I think it should be stripped down.
Agreed.
But I do like its whole aesthetic.
I think it fits
Next
Kyrie. I just wish it wasn't as overdone.
Okay,
Okay,
what is the
but-
next one? Because that will determine if I leave to sleep right now or if I stay for the next one.
Well, before we hit the Birth by Sleep ones that show up in Kingdom Hearts 2, let's go ahead and do the Kingdom Hearts 2 Ultimate Weapon.
S.
Just real quick about Destiny's
Oh,
Embrace.
Say again? What?
It looks like somebody pulled it out of an Easter basket.
I can't
does.
put KH2 Ultima in S only because KH3 Ultima belongs in S.
Oh, would y'all put KH1 Ultima as?
We put KH1 Ultima. Yeah, we put KH1 Ultima in A. What I like about KH2 Ultima is that it brought forth the design elements of the numerals appearing as the blades, with this one being two blades into it. I think this design is a little bit more cohesive than one. I like the colors of it being blue. I am much more of a fan of the Ultimas being blue than red. That's my opinion of it, but c'est la vie. So I think it's better than one.
I
would say highest A, lowest S, personally.
I wouldn't put it in S. I would put it in high A.
Yeah.
From a gamer's viewpoint, it's one of the coolest looking weapons in KH2. From a designer standpoint, that thing's got to be a fucking nightmare.
Honestly, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I don't like that the filigree's symmetrical.
I wish it was more symmetrical because it overlapping is a bitch to draw.
Yeah.
That's my problem. But
Can't draw Ultimas. I can't draw Ultimas for shit.
Man, the Ultimas are rough, man.
I think here is fine.
Yeah, I think right there I feel okay.
Fine.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
I wish I could continue, but I have to leave.
We only have 400 more.
Yeah,
I have to
Colin,
wake
we
up
only
at like
have this
6:30
many.
tomorrow, so I have to wake up in like 6 hours. So yeah.
All right, have a good night.
See
No,
ya.
night. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so going into the Birth by Sleep ones because they appear in the ones that appear in the secret episode. We have Stormfall. I think that's a low B. I don't like it.
I don't like Stormfall either.
Stormfalls. It's a very basic Keyblade.
Like,
It's very
It's a
metallic.
downgrade from Rainfell.
Yeah. I don't like the rigidity of the blade. Like I wish it kept that kind of weird nook that that Rainfell has.
Agreed.
I don't. I mean, I guess if you want to look at the teeth and say, oh yeah, it's kind of representative of the Master's Defender, but that's you're pushing it for me. I think the hilt suffers a lot.
I don't like that it's just round. Like I think the hilt on Rainfell has a better shape.
Yeah, like, granted, I do like Aqua's Keyblades in general, so it's like I don't think it's a terrible Keyblade. I just think for it to be an upgrade of an existing Keyblade, it poorly sells on that.
I think that when they were trying to look at upgrades for specific Keyblades for this game for Birth by Sleep, they kind of saw this one and said, let's just add more metal to it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Which works for Terra because he's a very brutish character, and his Keyblade reflects that. Aqua is... I wouldn't say athletic. What's the word?
She is
Here's the thing.
Built like a spring chicken.
Here's the thing.
That's a good way to put it.
Here's the thing. With Ends of the Earth and Earthshaker, it looks like they designed Ends of the Earth first, and then to make Earthshaker, they just kind of stripped it down. But with Stormfall, it looks like they designed Rainfell first, and then we're just kind of like, how do we make upgraded version?
Yeah, we just took it and put it in a taffy puller, stretched it out a little bit, and called it a day. You know, we put some hairspray on it, we got it.
Put a little hairspray on it, it'll look good. Trust me.
Like I said, but I do think it's still a pretty decent Keyblade overall. I don't think it's terrible. I just think as an upgraded, it fails in what it was supposed to.
Yeah, I think it's just
it
fails as an upgrade to Stormfall or to Rainfell.
Mm-hmm. So actually, I would say above the Kingdom Hearts 2 Axel one. I already forgot the name of it. Bond of Flame.
I don't think C is right. I think low B is better.
Low B? Okay.
Low B's a good spot.
Bright Crest is better. Yeah. I think Bright Crest is the better upgrade.
All right, what's next?
Yeah.
Ends of the Earth.
Yep. Ends of the Earth.
Ends of the Earth is
an
a
S.
easy high. I think that's high S, high A. It's one of those two.
I think it's better than Fenrir just because it feels like because not only did we see it in the secret episode, but we also had to fight against it with Lingering Will.
It is. I think it's high up because it is an infamous Keyblade because so many people have gotten their asses handed to them by it.
I think the only thing I don't like about it is the very top, like the little scales on the top. I think it could do without that.
Yeah,
personally,
I agree.
But I don't think that ruins it either. I still think it's an S.
Yeah, and it's also the first Keyblade that gave us form changes.
That is true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I do still think the light and darkness are still better, but I think this one is really high up there. I think it is better than Fenrir. I think
honestly,
right there.
I would put this above 2 Become 1, but that's my personal opinion.
I feel like 2 Become 1 is part of the Oblivion and Oathkeeper trio.
But I feel like this is more iconic.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess more people did see that one than 2 Become 1.
Like this is
let's put it this way, like both ends of we saw Ends of the Earth at the end of Vanilla KH2, so a lot of people grew up with that cutscene, but 2 Become 1 didn't come to us until Final Mix until 2012, somewhere around there.
Yeah, which I agree. Yeah, we saw Ends of the Earth by default already. And then we saw it again as it was firmly shoved up our ass, turned sideways, and then turned into a cannon.
And then shot into our assholes.
Yeah. It really ruined us. But yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's too cool to put any lower than that, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. It was never getting out of S.
Keeper and Oblivion either.
That's too iconic. Now next is Wayward Wind, and I love Wayward.
Wayward Wind is I like the way it looks because it simply just looks like a Keyblade that's meant to be held backhanded.
I like it because it is different. I like it because it's like, okay, we're gonna have one Keyblade that breaks the mold. This is going to be unique, and I like it. I think it's. I love the name of it. I love the fact that it it works well with Ventus's style. And I love all the theories that everyone had that when that they thought that the hilt was broken and it became the Kingdom Key. There was a lot of theories going on that one. Yeah, and they did swap the in the beta design in the secret episode. The teeth were on the opposite ends, and they flipped it around.
I don't think that was a weird decision to have it flip like that.
Yeah, it's odd, but I still really like this Keyblade because it pushes boundaries. I'm glad that there's not a whole bunch of Keyblades that look like this.
I don't really have an opinion on this one, so...
I would be okay, because I really like it, but I know it's obviously, it doesn't sound like everyone else is on board with me. I would be fine with putting it maybe below Star Seeker.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Now, if it was me, I would put it up there in A tier, but I think that's because I really like it.
I just think it's too awkward looking.
That's why I like it.
Well, the way I see it is that when you're holding it backhanded like that, the blade being a part of the guard is a lot easier on the wielder. That and the fact that it's a short blade is also something to consider. Because if you're wheeling it backhand, you're not going for strength, you're going for speed.
Yeah, and that's Ventus's whole thing with speed.
I just, like I said, I don't really have an opinion on this one, so I'm fine with putting it here.
Yeah. Next up, in the long list of things that Clark doesn't like to draw, Void Gear.
Are we talking about Vanitas's Void Gear or the white one?
They don't have the white one on here.
Yeah, this is just, and technically this would have been Vanitas's Void Gear because it is this would be part of the Birth by Sleep secret video.
Oh yeah, that's right. You make a good point. Yeah. Okay. So
I like this Keyblade because I look at it and go, it's evil.
It's absolutely got that evil look down. Like, holy shit!
But my God, is it over designed? Yeah, technically it doesn't have a name because it's just called Vanitas's Keyblade. It only has a name because of you get the white one from Vanitas's Remnant. So, I mean, it's just easier just to call it Void Gear.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that feels like we're never gonna get a name for it, so we're just gonna go with what we got. The fact that we got a name for Lee's Keyblade, that should be shocking.
I always just call it Void Gear, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. So
exactly, yeah. I do think it's. I think the amount of chains on it is a little over designed. I do think it's over designed, but it is evil.
I love Void Gear because I think it fits Vanitas really well, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily like a, perfectly executed Keyblade either.
Yeah, over designed and over edgy.
It fits Vanitas perfectly, but if you were going to try to tell me that it's better than those S-tier Keyblades, I would strongly disagree with you.
It's not S-tier. I think it's mid-A.
See, I don't even know if it's part of... Well, because I'm looking what we have in B, and I'm like, would I rather use any of those Keyblades before Void? And yes, I mean, obviously, I like Wayward Wind, but...
If it means anything, I would use Void Gear over Wayward Wind, if I had the option.
I would too.
Now, I'm going to rescind your opinion. So, no.
I think mid-A is fine.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like it better than Spellbinder. Do I like it better than Sleeping Lion? Or Fatal Crest?
I think it's probably, honestly, I'd put it, here, but...
I guess I'm okay with that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I mean, yeah, it is quintessential Evil Sora's Keyblade, so... Speaking of Evil Keyblades, no name. Gazing Eye. No.
Ah, yes. Master Xehanort's Keyblade.
I think this should go. I think this is S tier. I think that it emanates. It not only looks evil, it emanates an evil presence when looking at it. The goat head on it with the gazing eye in the center of the blade. It just screams that if you even think about touching this thing, it's gonna cut your finger off.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, and it is absolutely iconic. It is definitely right there, right by the Kingdom Key as being iconic.
Just as iconic as the Lingering Will boss fight, the no-name boss fight.
And lore-wise, as far as we know, this is the oldest Keyblade in existence as of right now.
As of right now.
So it is. I think it's better in. I think it's better in Fenrir. Just because it's got such heavy meaning behind it. Like
if we're gonna
the fact
do that,
that
I'd have to put it above 2 Become 1 as well.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's got such a heavy meaning behind it because of the Master's Eye in there, or Demix's Eye if you prefer.
Honestly, I might even put this one above Ends of the Earth, but
yeah,
I would do that.
Yeah, I think I think it has became
Here's the thing,
so
Garnet.
iconic.
Here's the thing, Garnet. Usually I would agree with you, but this thing intentionally looks messy because it's supposed to be evil and arcane and like terrifying.
Yeah,
the most brutal of weapons are the ones that have what's the word? They're serrated because they don't just cut; they rip.
This thing looks like it would tear you apart.
Exactly.
See, this is why it was up behind Odin's podium, so that way it made all the students listen to it and start talking. Be like, "Oh, now he's gonna bring down fucking No Name and kick our ass." We can't.
On the first day of school, he points to that and said, "Y'all little bitches better listen good. If any of y'all act up in my class, y'all gonna get the backside of that." Got it?
But I think right here at S is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That should do to all the Keyblades introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2, so now we are on to Days, to the Edge ones.
Okay, I don't know the names of these. So you're gonna have to tell me
the Days ones are gonna. Okay. I'm not gonna have many opinions on these because I don't know their names. I played Days through once, and that was years ago, and none of them really had an impact on me besides the ones that had already been shown off in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Well, we've got Missing Ache, which is the skill gear one. We should be able to spot that.
I know which one Missing Ache is because that one was in.
Everybody knows what Missing Ache is.
Yeah, that one right there. Yep. I think it's.
It's to me, it just emanates the word mid. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's Union Cross max level version though. Beautiful.
I will say the fact that this was Ventus's Keyblade in Union Cross gives it something more interesting than most of the Days Keyblades.
I agree, but I honestly feel like they only gave it to him because they didn't want to add
make a new one. Yeah. Honestly, I mean.
They really could have just given him Wayward Wind and nobody would have.
No, but I'm saying I feel like they just didn't want to add another asset. I feel like they were just being lazy, so they were just like, what's the one that would fit Ventus the most?
What's the worst that could happen? Literally dozens upon dozens of theories on why Ventus has a Keyblade named Missing Ache.
I mean, do we just start shoving these at the end of C tier? I mean,
I think I don't know about all of them, but Missing Ache is, I would say, mid C tier. Let's see, it's right in front of. I think that's a really good spot for it right there, right before Go Wing.
Honestly, I'd put it at the top of C. I think it's better than Bond of
Flame. I'm okay with that. I'm not really. Yeah. I'm think
not being picky about it.
Yeah, I think it only gets that high just because of Ventus. And then other than that, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now, next one is Ominous Blight.
Alright, which one is that? You're just gonna have to
that is a recolor. That is the technical gear one. Scroll down. It is not in any of these rows here. It is the one. It looks like Maverick Flame, but yellow.
if it's a recolor, it should probably be right behind.
Nope,
It's
nope,
serious.
nope, nope. Keep going down. That's too cool. It looks exactly like Maverick Flame, but yellow. So scroll down. It's not in these 2 rows.
Remember, they
It
said
is.
recolors weren't in here.
But no, I saw that these were in here because it's technically a different Keyblade. I thought I saw it at least.
No, remember they said I didn't put Keyblades that looks exactly the
look.
same but with a color change, except 2 from KH3.
Okay, so then I guess this one must have been it. 'Cause I thought I saw one that was a recolor.
I mean, we could just put Maverick Flame and then just judge it based on where that one is. If it's just a recolor of it.
Yeah,
I would put it right. It would probably just be right next to Missing Ache.
Where is Maverick
Yeah.
Flame? Oh, that's Maverick Flame?
Yeah, I'll just post the pictures of it in
Or
there.
is
I
it
think
this?
that'll help.
Wait, no.
No,
That's the
no,
Abyss
that's
one, isn't
that's
it?
that's
Wait,
I think
this
it's
one?
Leviathan.
This one?
That's Maverick Flame.
That thing's
yeah,
awesome.
that looks cool. But the yellow version looks like flaming piss.
Maverick
I
Flame?
will say.
No,
I
no,
will say,
the one that I posted is Ominous Blight. That's
No,
the
I
one
see
we're
it. I
voting
see it.
on.
I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
think this one. This one looks
That one
awesome.
looks. That one's cool. That one is cool, but the recolor is not, and I do not see the recolor on here. So
Maverick
Or-
Flame. I would say that's B tier at lowest.
Yeah.
Mid or low B tier.
let's get there because next one after that is Abandoned Plasma.
Abaddon
me post
Plasma?
the-
This one.
Uh,
This one.
yeah,
that one
right
actually
there.
looks pretty cool. I
This
like
one looks
that
pretty
one.
cool. I don't know if there's a copy of it anywhere, but I like it. I'm okay with it right there. B tier.
It's got the Roxas Nobody feeling to it.
Yeah,
because
well,
of
I mean,
the
they all
teeth.
kind of had that feel. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I think that one looks pretty cool. I would say.
Yeah, that one,
that's
yeah, it does look cool.
mid to low A.
Alright, what's the next one?
Now, the next one is Pain of Solitude, but it's a recolor of Missing Ache, so it's probably not there.
Nah.
So I'm gonna just post a picture.
It's pinkish purple.
It's
I mean,
a
I kind of
pink
like
one.
that. I kind of like that color scheme.
I do like the color. I do like the pink. I'd probably put it right next to Missing Ache.
Yeah, It's
Yeah.
right there at the same. This one I do see it. It's in the second row. It is a Sign of Innocence. Press enter. Yeah,
It's this
there
one.
we go. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. I like the color scheme. Black
It
and
makes-
purple always look good together.
Yeah, it
I'm
it
feeling
makes me
C.
kind of think of Lady Luck. It's what is the feeling I get from it. It's just the
that
visual.
one
Like I
makes-
could see it in Wonderland.
I'm
indifferent to that one.
mid-C.
Mid C.
I would say high D for that one.
Really? Nah, I'm feeling mid-C.
I am very indifferent to that Keyblade.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything special to me.
I put it like right below Missing
Well-
Ache. Like right
Well,
here.
I think right there works because this next one, Crown of Guilt, I think is worse.
Yeah, I
It's-
think it
it's-
looks worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Uh,
put
It
that
look-
like
it looks
here.
worse.
I put that here.
yeah.
The hilt, the little round things on the hilt kind of look like tumors.
Yeah. At first, it's like, is it supposed to be hearts? Not really. It's not
Is it
marking like
supposed-
it's so weird to look at.
All right,
Is
hold
it a
on,
heart?
hold
Is it
on.
a
We've
jewel?
got some opinions
Doesn't
in
matter.
chat.
I like, yeah. The hilt is weird. The
Yeah,
teeth
that's
look
what
like-
caught me first. I saw the teeth first, and then I saw the hilt, and the hilt ruins it
I
for
just
me.
put it. Maybe I'll just put it right above Lady Luck.
Yeah. Now this next one is definitely in the first row. This one is Abyssal Tide.
That one's perfectly fine. I just don't really have a strong opinion of it either way.
Yeah.
This one,
That's like the definition of mid.
Yeah.
Like,
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's not anything to write home about, though.
Yeah.
like I just stick it like right there.
Yeah. Now I think this one is better. Leviathan. It's in the first row.
I agree. That one is definitely better.
I think that one is. I think it's better than Rainfell. Or yeah, no, Stormfall.
Where?
Stormfall.
Honestly, I put it even higher than that.
It's definitely above Hero's Crest.
I put it like here.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
I mean, given that I feel like this is one of the few interesting day Keyblades, I'm fine with that.
I'd put this.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Next one, I don't know if it's technically a recolor or not. I'll be completely honest. Is True Light's Flight, which is hard to say.
I don't have that one. I have the
True
purple
Light.
one.
Okay. So then we'll just ignore that one then.
The hilt looks small compared to the teeth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weirdly
yeah.
proportioned.
Yeah, it's got that same issue that One Wing Angel has. It looks like you're gonna be bumping your knuckles against the teeth.
I've got the purple one, which honestly looks the exact same.
Now we have Rejection of Fate.
All right. Well, I have to let Fox have this one. This one actually is really cool.
Oh, yes,
Clearly,
that's like
she-
one of my
clearly
my
she based
favorites.
Athena's Fang on this, so
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
I put it in A.
Yeah,
I
I'm okay
do
with
want to
that.
say that I did use that Keyblade as a reference for one of my Monster Hunter Keyblades, one of the very first I actually made, which was
Actually, you know
literally
what?
just
I'd
called
actually- I'd
Bolt
put it above
Thruster.
Spellbinder. I'd put it above
Yeah.
Spellbinder. I put it like right here.
Yeah,
And
that's a
this
good
one,
spot.
yeah, this one looks like it'd be really good at piercing attacks. Just really stabbing.
Oh
at someone.
yeah, it's like
Fox, is
the
this
perfect
placement
Dragoon
acceptable?
weapon.
I'm okay with that placement.
If I could play
Yeah.
this, I would.
Look,
I
it's
need
not.
need a
it's-
3DS.
I don't think it's S tier. So I mean,
I can't put it in S, but it's A.
I would say it's I think where it is right now is pretty good.
yeah.
I could maybe move it a little higher in A. Like I could maybe put it above like. I could put it like here.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Where's it going over?
Right
Over
there by Void
Ultima?
Gear.
Over KH2 Ultima?
Yes, I would put that over.
Yeah, we got some
personally-
cooler Ultimas though. We got some cooler Ultimas.
I personally I don't think it would go over look better or be rated higher, but
I think
it's
Void Gear's
community
better.
vote.
Yeah, I think Void Gear's just better. Yeah, below Fox Gear's below
I
Void.
think here is fine.
Next up is actually one that Sora gets too, and Recom is Midnight Roar.
That's boring.
It's basic. It's a very basic Keyblade.
It is a Kingdom Hearts 1 Keyblade.
Yeah.
I think
that is like the most accurate thing I've ever heard. It's a Kingdom Hearts 1 Keyblade.
Honestly, it looks like even more stripped down version of Pumpkinhead.
That is like the most generic looking Keyblade.
Mm-hmm. Now
Like that thing
now
looks
we
like
have
Keyblade graveyard fodder.
yeah, exactly. Now we got a thick boy, Glimpse of Darkness.
What is that teeth? Them teeth are way too fucking big.
What makes this one what I enjoy about this one is that it makes me think of Lexius's weapons.
Yeah,
like
I
it
was
feels
gonna
like
say
it's
same thing.
yeah. So that's why I
wouldn't-
enjoy it. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that that's the case. It's like based off Alexius, but
I can't put it that high
don't.
either.
Those teeth are The teeth on that Keyblade are fucking insane.
I am okay with that placement right there. I think that is a-okay. Yeah,
Fox,
there's another
Garnet.
recolor of it. Yeah.
Fox, Garnet. Okay. Okay.
Pop up. Now here's another one that also looks like Lexius's weapons, but closer towards Earthshaker actually.
I don't
Total
have that one. I have the
Eclipse.
pink one.
I like that
Oh,
one.
you got the pink one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind. You can like it all you want. We gotta walk over it. We gotta ignore it. We don't
Pink
have that
one.
recolor.
Where, it's so tough
so-
to see it on my phone screen.
So the fuck this tip having the wrong colors. I agree because the one that the chunker that you guys like the pink and purple version was Silent Dirge, so we can't vote that one.
Dirge is
We
an
can't
odd
make
but-
one
name.
stupid name.
But we do have Lunar Eclipse, which is that purple.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'd probably put it in the same spot.
Yeah. The black and orange one is far better looking, but I'm okay with this. It's
I mean,
Gives me Terra vibes
me
specifically because
personally,
yeah,
I put
yeah.
this one
orange.
above this one, but that's just my own opinion.
I agree with that.
Two are
Next
kinda
one is
interchangeable.
next one. If we have it, oh yeah, we do have this purple recolor. Is darker than dark.
Haha, funny name. Okay.
Even dark. The hilt again. The hilt is so
Yeah.
odd looking.
No, not darker than black. That's the anime. I make that mistake, Garnet.
I
That's the
thought y'all were
anime.
talking about orange is the new black.
No, this one isn't orange either.
Okay, as funny as the name is, where is this going?
I think you're in the right spot already.
Yeah.
Right there? Yeah, that's Omega.
The
That's
hilt.
Omega level.
Yeah, no, we're not to mega weapon yet. But the hilt makes my the hilt makes my hands itch.
I actually agree with Garnet here. I think D is a good spot for it.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. We might find more.
The way I see it is that if the hilt looked a little better, like more like it fitted or fit, then it would be C. But that hilt
really?
is what that hilt is what ruins
I
it.
can put it
the
in
model
a
the model is large on Roxy. That's funny. I think right there works.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
that
really
works.
debatable. Yeah, on either side. I think this is a recolor, or I know it's a recolor, but I'm gonna post it anywhere so you can see it. This Astral Blast.
Don't have that one.
I like
Yeah.
those. I like those colors.
See, I like because we've already put Abyssal Tide up. It's it's the third one from bottom on B. I like Abyssal Tide's colors better.
Me too.
I don't like the yellow.
Me too.
Now the one that we all like is it's also in Recoded or Recom. I'm sorry, is Maverick Flare.
Yeah,
The
that's
one that
like,
actually looks really good. That
that's
one.
like
That's a
A
good
tier.
one.
That's like A tier.
That's absolutely A tier.
Yeah. Better than Spellbound. Spellbinder.
Yeah, definitely better than Spellbinder.
Hell, I'd put it higher than that. I'd put it closer to like here.
I'm okay with that.
Actually, I might put it just above.
I
Yeah, I
think
think
this
that's
one
good
is
spot.
the forgotten fourth brother to the to all the Lee Keyblades.
Yeah. And it might be the coolest one.
It really
The
is,
long-
yeah.
It's the long lost brother. It's I don't know if it's spoilers or not. If I should say it's kind of like My Hero spoilers.
They ended My Hero after
Well, the thing is,
after-
has everybody here seen like season 6 before
No.
the Vigilante arc?
No.
No. Okay, then I won't say
I
it.
read the manga up to the Vigilante arc, and I
Wait.
I
did they
now
end
hate the manga.
manga?
what?
You said they ended it?
Yeah, in my mind, they ended it right after Gentle came in, and then after that, nothing else is canon. Nothing else matters.
Okay.
Because I really don't. I just didn't care for it after
Okay.
that.
What's next?
Next, we probably don't have, but is Twilight Blaze, which I think is the better coloring. Of
No,
the
I
one
don't
we
have that
voted
one,
on.
but that one's so sick.
Yeah, it's above. It's we put the recolor in B tier. It is the fourth one from the bottom. I still like those colors better. I
I
like
do
the
too.
reds because it's got that gradient. Oh, fuck this.
Mm.
Well, Garnet, if only someone had a template for all this for us.
Bro, that's
You
like
know.
the Days Keyblade.
Yeah, that one is
Like, it's the
one of the
Days
best.
color scheme.
Yep. Now the next one I know we have is Omega Weapon.
Hey.
That one, I like it. I do like it.
See, I like it, but I really like it for yeah, it's all Garn's fault. I really like it because it made a small precedence that Sora gets Ultima weapons and Roxas gets Omega weapons. I think that's cool. I wish they kind of went with that a little bit harder on some things. If they gave everybody else different weapons or different, of the weapon family, that would be really cool. This one version of it, I don't think it does stand up to the Ultimate weapons.
I don't either. I think it's
it doesn't stand up.
It's definitely not an A tier. I like its concept.
I don't know. I can put
like
it in low A below Spellbinder.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I just wish they did a little bit more with it. This one in particular does not hit
it's the most
as hard as I
unique
want.
member of the Ultima family, and for that it gets points. But
yeah, I don't know if we had this one. It's the strongest one in the world. Umbrella.
God, did they put the umbrella in here?
I really hope they did. Did they put the umbrella in here? Didn't. God.
Please tell me they
Damn
did.
it, Garnet. Why is it not in here, Garnet?
He didn't make this.
I know, but I like blaming him. It's funny.
It's not there, but S.
Oh, true S tier. It does have stick though. It does have stick.
Where's the stick?
It has stick.
I saw the stick.
I don't.
I thought I saw it. No, it was the one I looked at. The one I looked at had a stick.
Oh.
This shit tier. Terrible video. But it should have I'm making heartbeat. Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, the Abu Dhabi.
Weird name, cool Keyblade.
This one I think is I think this executes the Omega weapon better than Omega weapon.
Yeah. I put it right above Spellbinder.
I'm okay with that.
I'd say that's a good spot.
Yep. Abu Dhabi is really cool.
Actually, okay, y'all probably disagree, but I'd actually put it right above Sleeping Lion.
I'm okay with that too. I don't think
Not
it
the
goes
worst
any higher.
placement.
I don't think it goes any higher.
I wasn't gonna put it any higher than that, but I was gonna.
You
put
prefer
it like right
Omega than that? I think this executes it. It looks better as an ultimate
here.
weapon.
I like
in
that this
my
one's a
opinion.
little bit more simple than Omega.
It's just spike. Well, it's blade. Yeah, it's katana. I think it would look far better not in this day's format. We're having to look at it.
Yeah. But I think here is probably fine.
Yep. And that does us for the Days Keyblades. Now
Next
we
up
are
is
on.
Recoded.
Yep, we're on Recoded 01.
Yeah, the only original Keyblade from Recoded.
I don't know why I copied. I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like that it's a Kingdom Key variant.
I like this one too. I like that it's all glitchy.
Yeah. I like that it is similar but different.
I do not. I'll be real with you. I do not like 1-0. Or was it 0-1?
I'd put it at the top of B. I don't think it's better than any of these guys, but I think it's.
I don't know. I don't know if top of B though. I think it's right there with Kingdom Key D.
I would say that's fair positioning.
Because
I don't think it's the best. I never understood it.
Because with Kingdom Key D, it is both are variants of the Kingdom Key. One is the data world, one is darkness. I do like it better in Kingdom Key D. I like the red linings. I like the red lines through it.
I can put it above Kingdom Key D. That's fine.
Yep. Now we are into Birth by Sleep proper.
Okay. Fox's favorite.
With his Earthshaker.
Okay. I actually really like Earthshaker.
I do too.
It's a good starter Keyblade when it comes to design. I like how it fits Terra's design very well.
I would put this in low A.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm okay
that's a
with
good
this.
spot.
What I also like about it is that you can easily see the evolution from this to Into the Earth. Like you can see
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
It is a good upgrade.
Yeah.
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
I put this in low A. I think this is like the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up on Terra's Keyblades is Dark Null.
Ooh, that's right. Dark Null.
Dark Null.
It's got a choppers.
If we were using the Union Cross version, it would be so much higher, but.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. The purple adds to it.
The rules I set with Union Cross Keyblades was if it has a canon version from another game, that supersedes the Union Cross one. So.
But we did end up saying to Garnet that we would do a full Days one.
We might have to do those another day.
Oh yeah. No, another day. I would say because I like Dark Null. I like that it's got big old teethies. It grows into chaos. Yeah, it's a thick boy. I would say for this one, I would put it above Wayward Wind.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, now
Above Wayward Wind.
Fox is gone. Now we can shit on all these Keyblades.
I'm okay with putting it right here above Wayward Wind.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Now, this next one is higher though. It's Chaos Ripper. I love Chaos Ripper.
That's A. That's A.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
Where in A though is the real question.
Ooh. I think above Decisive Pumpkin. I like it higher than.
That's a good spot. That's a good spot.
I'd put it higher than the Ultimas.
Yeah. Yep. I'm okay with that. Meaning that this is the only one that, yeah, it does give. Other ones give you, but this is the only one from this game, I believe. Next up, as we were giving shit about it earlier, is Frolic Flame.
All right.
Wait. Oh yeah, Frolic Flame.
I know I said it's better than Bond of Flame, but not by that much.
Yeah, I like the design except for the bomb in the center. I think if the bomb was just the Keyblade token and not both,
yeah,
it would have been better.
It would have been higher. I can put it at like top of C.
I think, and this is giving it intense like credibility. Like I'm being very lenient with this. I think it goes in low C.
I think top of C is better, honestly.
I think it's better than Bond of Flame. I think Frolic Flame is better than Bond of Flame.
I'll just put it right above Bond of Flame.
Yeah. I think putting it right there is a good stop point for it.
That's fine.
Next up, Lost Memory.
Ow, Ven's upgrade. Okay, that one's cool.
That one's cool. It is just the right amount of edge. I like that it's an edgy Keyblade that's kind of a beige white.
It's weird. It's like an anti-edge. Like it has the same feeling, but it's
right
like it feels legitimately somber.
I can agree
to have that.
Yeah. And it's also thematically right next to Void Gear, so that works.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Next up is Rainfell, which I have to say that one's probably up there by Ends of the Earth. Or not Ends of the Earth. I'm sorry, Earthshaker.
Yeah, I can agree. I was going to say, I don't think it's S tier, but
I'm sorry. I got them mixed in my brain. Because I think all they really needed to do with Rainfell was probably make it long.
Yeah.
Because it is very good.
Yeah.
I
think right here is perfect.
Yep.
All right,
now this one is much higher. Bright Crest. I love Bright Crest.
That is that. I think that's a legitimately good upgrade to Rainfell. You know.
Yeah, this one. I love the water detailing on it entirely. Okay. I love the Wayfinder.
Maybe it's just because of the aesthetic, but I want to put it like right next to this one, like right here.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
And then we got fire and water next to each other.
Fire, water, and depression. Let's go. But yeah, I love Bright Crest so much. It is definitely better than Stormfall entirely. Next up is Master's Defender.
S.
I would say being lenient, it's S. I still think it's a good Keyblade, but in my opinion, it's a very basic Keyblade, and it doesn't really have a direction with.
It's basic in the perfect way.
Yeah. It is a very simple Keyblade. It is designed to be very It has a very Japanese aesthetic and a very simple.
It looks like something a skilled Keyblade master would wield, though.
Exactly. Yeah. It looks like. Yeah.
The way I see it is that it's a Keyblade that bases its powers on how simple it looks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I can put it at the bottom of S, but I can't put it lower than S.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
There's some things on it for me that I enjoy is that the teeth make an E for Ericus.
Yeah.
And I believe, I guess it wouldn't be the second oldest Keyblade, but it's definitely.
It was
one of the
Master
oldest
Odin's Keyblade before he passed it down to Ericus.
It was Brain's Keyblade before he passed it to Ephemer.
Was it? That's true.
Yeah.
Ephemer's the one that passed it through his lineage, right?
Well, it might have went back to Brain with Missing Link. We'll know better with Missing Link.
But it's got to be an S. I can put it in S, but it's got to be S.
Yeah.
I
love the symbol and the fact that it ends up being a grave marker for Ericus at the end of 3. Just puts a beautiful bow on this Keyblade story.
Well, and honestly, this is going to sound weird, but I think out of all the Keyblades Aqua's wielded, this might actually be my favorite.
I don't know. Brightcrest, I think, is still going to be very high for me on, but it is very high up there as probably one of my favorites.
Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, I'm talking about, like, Keyblades that she's canonically wielded.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, in cutscenes.
Which is what? Rainfall, Stormfall, Master's Defender.
That's it.
Starlight Cluster, and
that's true, Star Cluster.
Yeah, Star Cluster. I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
And if you count the Birth by Sleep video, she did wield Way to Dawn, but this is still this does beat all of them. I agree.
Something I never understood about that is why are they wielding like
because it was a concept
Mickey's
video and they weren't planning on making it a prequel at the time.
Yeah. It was more of a hey, keep buying things so that way Disney will let us make more. Now a Keyblade that is definitely not an S tier, Treasure Trove.
It's a messy Keyblade.
It's
like even for the design of like, oh, it's based off a bunch of dwarves who hunt treasures. It's messy. Like even its Union Cross version, it's not it's low on the list for me.
Okay. I don't hate it.
I think it's alright. I mean, I would definitely give it to Steve from Minecraft.
That's true.
I mean,
just like that did.
I could put it in B or C, but I don't think it's D or E.
I don't think it's
a B. I think it is. I think
C.
I think C
C is a good compromise.
And I think it is. I don't know if about lowest C though. I think it's better than Midnight Roar.
We can do mid C if that's better.
I just put it right above Midnight Roar.
Yeah. I think that's where I will stop.
Yeah, that's fine.
And even the upgrades aren't that great for it. It looks messier.
Okay.
Next up is Stroke of Midnight. The Cinderella one.
If there was ever a girly Keyblade out there, it was Stroke of Midnight.
Now, the final design from Union Cross is really cool, but I don't like the mid-form.
Yeah.
I really like this one just because I like its whole castle motif of it. Stroke of Midnight. There's two ways to take that. I hope it's not the medical sense, Garnet. She got ruined.
I don't think it was meant to be.
I don't think
it was supposed to be medical.
I mean, I would put this one. I mean, I think it's an okay design. I think the staff that's going to be stroked at midnight is too long. I think it's like there's no detail along it. It's just really a long peanut. It's a dick joke. It's just a big dick joke.
Mid C.
So what I think, even despite its like design, I think it has good theming. So yeah. I think that I would say I wouldn't say C. I wouldn't say C. I would go for B.
No.
I don't. I think right there is pretty good actually.
Where is it at?
Right
it's
there.
right there.
You know, that's a good spot. That's a good spot.
Yeah, because I agree. It does kind of encapsulate Cinderella. I'm not a big fan of Cinderella either, so it really doesn't do much for me. Now, for a magical Keyblade that's really cool, Fairy Stars.
Oh yes, I do like this one.
I tried to emulate this one for a Powerpuff Girls one, and I failed. No, not Powerpuff Girls. I tried to do it for Fairly Odd Parents, and I failed. But
here we go.
is that the? Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah, no, the third one is not from Birth by Sleep. This one's the one from Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. They all looked a little similar. I like this one. I liked the tricolor. Like that's a very unique way to go about this, and they did it pretty. They did it pretty well.
Yeah, I like this one. I don't really have any issues with it.
I would say I would put it kinda like it by Destiny's Embrace and B tier. Because I like it.
I'm okay with that.
I think that's okay. It's
But I'd
not
honestly,
my
I'd
favorite
put it above
Keyblade.
Midnight Green.
Okay,
Phantom Green. I'd put it up above
Yeah,
Phantom
that's
Green.
a good spot.
Yeah. Because I looking at all the other Keyblades that are in B tier, I don't think I would put it any lower, and I don't think I'd put it any higher. I think right there pretty good.
I don't think it's a very. I don't think much of it because I think it's a very basic Keyblade, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do any damage either. Like
the next
it's,
like
it's
the
just there for me.
Yeah, I like the risk they took of going three bright colors, and it worked well.
What's the next
It
one?
did work.
The next one is Victory Line.
Oh, this one?
Oh
Yeah.
wait, that's the Disney one.
Not crazy about this one, to be honest.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. I don't like the placement of the teeth on this Keyblade. That it's so cockeyed.
Yeah, they should have been like coming out the side.
Yeah. I'm just not an overall huge fan of this one.
I'm not either.
Hell, it's fairly forgettable. I mean, I put it in, what, high D, maybe mid D. I don't know. It's so unforgettable.
Unforgettable?
I forgot it and then I unforgot it. Now I'm forgetting it again.
Yeah,
it
didn't. I just remembered it when y'all just brought it up.
I agree.
Because you can only get it from you get it from clearing the Rumble Racing mini game, so it's incredibly missable as well.
I think right here.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Mark of a Hero.
No.
I don't like the weird fist trophy.
No.
I don't like the
That
Weird
is-
Trophy either.
That is the most hideous Birth by Sleep Keyblade out there.
It's
like,
got a weird thing. Got to stand for. Yeah. They do like this one. They did say they like it.
It's like they took the worst aspects of the current Olympus Keyblades, and they just mashed them together. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not overtly outright terrible. It really looking at it, if you just took the cup off, the rest of the Keyblade looks alright. If it just had a different...
Honestly, I think the idea with the fist trophy, like, they had an idea. I just don't think it's done well.
The execution
slightly
was
higher
poor.
than Hero's Crest?
No, I think Hero Crest is better than that.
I could put it at the bottom of B.
Yeah, I'm okay with bottom of B.
I can't
And
say
that-
I'm
and
okay
that's
with
pushing.
that, but
Like I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
you could...
Actually, you know what? Just because I really don't care for this one, I'll put it at the top of C. I mean, it's barely a difference here.
Yeah. It's literally like you. Yeah, it is halfway on the step.
it
But
misses
next-
the mark.
Hell, I'd actually
was terrible.
I'd actually probably put Missing Ink in front of it. I'd probably
Next
put
up.
Missing Ink in front of it.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Yes.
that. Next up is Hyperdrive.
I hate this Keyblade. This thing is ugly as hell.
I
I like
actually like Hyperdrive. It's
Uh,
I'm biased because
Bro, the
Lilo and Stitch
Nickelodeon
was my
slime-
favorite Disney movie growing up.
Yeah,
Bro,
and
no.
you get to fight against one of the cousins.
Bro, no, the weird, like, Nickelodeon slime burst. It's so ugly. I hate
It's got a little bit of alien. I like that. Depending on who has it, it's got more of the helix swirls.
Yes. So for Ventus, it'll be the shortest. Aqua is average, and Terra is the longest.
Yeah, and now I will say the hilt of the blade. Really, it's the shaft and the teeth of the blade. I like all of that. The hilt guard of the blade is just generic technology, and that
generic,
I don't like.
Bruh.
generic alien technology.
Yeah.
Bruh, I can't like not see a dick here. Like,
Would you? Yeah, I mean, we're already past
why?
the stroke of midnight. We're already past the stroke part of it. That's your brain, Mike. I think it's better than Mark of a Hero.
It's absolutely better than Mark of a
I
Hero.
can put it right above Mark of a Hero, but I ain't putting it higher than that.
I mean, I don't know. You were giving it some loving a minute ago. I don't know. You might like it.
Bro,
You're
shut
letting
up.
on. Next is the better one of Pixie Petal.
Pixie Petal.
I like it better than Fairy Heart.
Make it explode.
It's way better than Fairy Heart. It's the better Peter Pan Keyblade. But I don't know.
It still feels very like it. Yes, it's definitely more fairy-ish, but it doesn't. I don't look at it and go Peter Pan. It just looks just generic fairy.
It's Pixie Hollow.
Yeah,
More than Peter Pan.
it's literally useless. Yeah. If I was if we were playing a Kingdom Hearts Dungeons and Dragons and I was a druid, I would pick that Keyblade.
I can put it here. It's better
That
than
is
Fairy
that
Heart.
is a perfect Druid Keyblade.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
It ain't going no higher though.
better than-
Next up is the one that I never got because fuck that mini game, Sweet Stack.
Oh yeah, the one that's just a bunch of ice cream.
That was the worst fucking minigame they
Worst
could have
minigame.
ever made.
I really wanted this Keyblade though because it's food. I don't know why, but food Keyblades make me laugh.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of ice cream. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. Yeah, for making all that. I thought you had to play the ice cream minigame to get the stuff to make all the ice cream. Nope. Fuck that. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get this Keyblade.
I put it at the bottom of B.
Yeah, I'm okay with bottom.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I don't know. I hated that minigame. That's all I remember. And I thought I needed to beat them.
Do you think it would be higher if the minigame weren't so ass? You know?
No, I just
fine,
think it's funny. I think it's funny, and it gets points for that, but it's not like awe-inspiringly amazing either. So I just think putting it at the bottom of B is just like where it belongs.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. It's creative. It's a bunch of ice cream as a Keyblade.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up is the time-based no name. So the last one in the first row.
The not Young Xehanort's no name.
I like this one because I like its very much time travel aesthetic, and I love that it kind of has an Young Xehanort's eternal blade in the middle, and I like that it's that Young Xehanort's Keyblade just basically looks the same. Like I like that it's a dark variant of it.
Yeah.
And I like the blue glow. The blue glow is
It's an
very
A
good.
tier for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I put it above Void Gear.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot.
Yeah. Feel like this before
Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, and me personally, I put it like here, but that might be controversial to y'all.
I feel like maybe Young Xehanort one might be there. We got two of them.
Fair
we
enough.
got two of them.
Fair enough.
Next up is Royal Radiance.
That's the Mirage Arena Keyblade, yeah?
Yeah. That's also another one I could get because I couldn't beat No Heart.
You know what? I like the way it looks.
Let's see if we can find it on here.
Here it is.
Okay. I'm okay.
Crown Unlimited. Yes, I remember that name. It's okay. The weird thing is, like, the ribbons that make up the blade don't, like, look stable, like, at all.
Yeah, I think it doesn't feel very cohesive.
Nah.
I think it's okay. I'd probably put it above Missing Ache, honestly.
Yeah, I would say it's a good spot. I don't really have any arguments there.
Yeah, I really don't have much of an opinion. It just doesn't look very cohesive to me.
Like, it's fun.
That's it.
I don't know if top of C, maybe bottom B.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm okay either
Bottom
way.
B is a good spot.
Yeah, it's at that stair. I really not strong one way or another. All right, now we got 2 more Birth by Sleep Keyblades. First up is the Birth by Sleep Ultimate Weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's... So...
I never got it.
S is... I'd put it above the 1 and 2 Ultimas. I don't know if I'd put it in S tier.
Yeah, I think I would put it above Chaos Ripper just because I love that the Wayfinder is so incorporated with it.
I do, too.
I think, but I don't think it's S tier. But I also never got it. But I do enjoy the look of it.
I think it's out of the Ultimas we've got so far the best one.
Yeah. I feel like we got an S tier coming for Ultimas, and that's also dependent on how you conclude what the Keyblade is.
Okay.
Do we have the broken version and the full version?
I don't have the broken one. I only have the full one.
Ah.
Also, we
That's
did
fair.
forget the wooden Keyblade.
Oh, we did miss the wooden Keyblade, S tier.
I would say for lore reasons, it's S tier.
I say for funny reasons.
I
it's
can't
S
put it
tier.
in S tier, but I could put it in A tier right next to Kingdom
Yeah.
Key.
I don't know if you guys played the Kingdom Keys 2 modded Minecraft, but you can craft that very early on. It's very funny. Use that as a wooden sword. Yeah. But now the Keyblade, I love that the Keyblade has the same filigree of the Ultimate Weapons because it feels like an evolution of the Ultimate Weapons.
I can't give it S tier though if it's just 2 Kingdom Keys stuck together.
But it's got to be above 1 Kingdom Key.
No.
It's 2 Kingdom Keys,
No.
and you hold it.
Laytrix, let me ask you a question. How would you rank the world?
About the same.
Oh, well, never mind then. I thought you'd rank it higher.
The
Never
world looks
mind.
like the world looks like the Keyblade for lore reasons, not because I love the design of the Keyblade.
Now, here's something though.
Fair enough.
Technically, this is the only Keyblade that's been bequeathed to Sora.
That is true.
That is true.
I would put it at least up there by I would say at least above Bright Crest, just because it has such importance to the whole Xehanort saga.
Again, Garnet, the world looks like the Keyblade for lore reasons, not because I love the design of the Keyblade.
So here's my take on it. I have a goldfish brain and I like shiny things. That is the only reason I would rank it S. Other than that, I would say mid or high A.
One thing that does bother me about this Keyblade is if you look at the shading of the Kingdom Keys, it makes no goddamn sense on how they shaded it. Because they have the inner lining shading form an X, and it doesn't make any sense. That's not how light works on metal.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would say,
like if you were talking about just like lore and power, it would be like obviously like top of S. Like it's the most powerful Keyblade, but like
yeah,
I mean,
it has the power
design-wise,
to
which is
create
what we're
and
judging
destroy.
here, we're judging design, not like
Yeah.
what's the most powerful.
No, yeah, yeah.
Design,
like
design-wise, I
Like,
still
so,
say it would
design-wise,
hit mid or high A.
the reason why I like this is really only because it kind of looks like an upgraded Ultimate Weapon, just because you have this going with the lore reason why the filigree comes from this, and the closer you upgrade an Ultimate Weapon, the closer you get to the Keyblade in my brain.
All right, I can put it above KH2 Ultima. I can't put it above I can't put it above Birth by Sleep Ultima.
That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Like it
Also,
looks
it's
like,
very hard. Oh, go ahead.
Like it looks like KH1 Ultima would evolve into KH2 Ultima, which looks like it would evolve into the Keyblade.
Yep. And it's also very funny to show this Keyblade to anybody who doesn't like Kingdom Hearts and have them have a stroke. It's like, where do you hold it? Where did you think it would hold?
There's 3 handles to hold it from, good sir.
All right, now dream drop distance.
Okay, I like
here we
these
go.
Keyblades. Most people hate them, but I like these Keyblades.
I love dream drop distance. I like it.
I love a lot of them.
I'm gonna be right back. Give me like.
Okay. Yeah. 3 handles, just like look, man. I unapologetically love the Nintendo 64 controller. I grew up on that so much. I love that controller.
It's funny. It's funny to me. You just hold it from the grips on the side. You just rev it up like a motorcycle.
There you go.
You got rev it up for extra power.
It doesn't transform into a Keyblade Guider. You just turn it around, get on top of it, and just. Oh god!
It doesn't need to change to be a vehicle. You just hop on the side of it and drive off.
So you were talking about the 2 handles. I mean, at the end of part 7 of my AU, I'm sorry, when Dokeshi and Zofia are both holding the world at the same time, they are each holding one of the 2 Kingdom Key handles.
Which, as you should, yeah.
It makes sense. I mean,
but the first of the dream drop distances is Skull Noise.
That thing is awesome. It's a Twoey Keyblade and it's sick.
Skull Noise is
so fucking cool.
It is a brilliant Keyblade.
Like
I wanted to wield it for the entirety of Dream Drop Distance.
It's a Twoey Keyblade and it's so good.
Like the teeth of it is like the super upgraded version of why I like the teeth of Pumpkinhead of the bat. It's just like the super like they gave that bat crack
symbol.
Yeah, it just made it better. And then it's got the headphones. It's so it is at the very least above Kingdom Key in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean
I think it's mid A. I think it's mid A. Well, actually, no. It would go above Kingdom Key, so yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got the hole in the center that all good Keyblades.
And that thing has energy that pulses through it in the game.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
And the grid version, like I just got to post the grid version.
Also,
the grid version.
The keychain is Mr. Mew.
Yeah. Mr. Mew.
The grid version looks so good.
Oh, it's perfect. Because
I just want to say,
I love the disc imprint on the Reaper symbol. Oh.
I just want to say, no matter what you say about any of the Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, the Tron variants are always good.
Oh yeah, the grid version. Yeah,
so good because it's a freaking Twoey Keyblade and it's like the perfect Twoey Keyblade.
Yeah, it's great.
They could not have had a better.
It represents Neku, Beat, and Shiki all perfectly. Because it's got Neku with
you could count Rhyme.
Yeah,
you could count Rhyme because of the noise mark.
That's true.
The bell, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, now on to a Keyblade that's not nearly as impressive. Guardian Bell.
I think it's an okay Keyblade. I think it's not the best, but I definitely don't think it's the worst.
I like that you're hitting people with a giant bell, so it's
yeah.
I also like how it makes bell noises.
Yeah, gong. Yeah, I mean I agree. But I don't like the shaft is only 3. It just looks a little flimsy there in the center. Other than that, I'm really okay.
It is a thick boy. Otherwise,
I can put it at the top of B.
I'm okay with that.
That's a good spot.
I like Guardian Bell. I think for a Hunchback of Notre Dame Keyblade.
To think they would have put Hunchback of Notre Dame in a Kingdom Hearts game.
All right.
Okay, now this one is going to be high up there. Dual disc. I fucking love Dual Disc.
Oh yeah, Dual Disc.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's like one of the coolest Dream Drop Distance Keyblades, man.
Now, it goes in the same reason why I like Wayward Wind, that it breaks the mold of a Keyblade. It's got a fantastic design of it just being 2 colors. It's great.
I just put it like right here, right above.
It's a simple Keyblade. It gets the job done, and you get it after a very heartfelt moment with Tron and Sora.
I put it just right above Guardian Bell, just right there.
Yeah.
At the top of B. I might even put it bottom of A, but that's. Just...
I'm okay. I'm okay with bottom of A.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah. Ferris gear.
Okay.
Oh, you got an argument for this
one.
one.
I'm going to defend this one for a little bit. Now, it's not great. It's not great. But out of all of the Pinocchio Keyblades...
Oh, it's great.
It's
out of all of the Pinocchio Keyblades, it's a god tier.
Out of all the Pinocchio Keyblades, it is at least in the top 3.
There's only 3.
Exactly. I'm okay with the design overall. I just don't like the colors. I don't like the coloring of it.
Color scheme is very bright.
Yeah, it's very bright. Otherwise, I'm okay with it for the most part. You know, it's...
I will say it's not the worst Keyblade we've seen in the series, but it's not something that I would personally use.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, but no, yeah, to Garnet's point, yeah, it's bright like a theme park, and it's like... It's thematically, it's fine. I think out of the 3 Pinocchio Keyblades, it's the best one, but I wouldn't exactly, like, call it, like, oh my god, it's such a great Keyblade. Like, I'd put it at, like, C tier.
Yeah, I do think it's better than Treasure Trove.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I can agree with that.
Treasure Trove.
Yeah.
When it comes to theme, it's organized.
I'd put it above Pumpkinhead, but I know all of y'all seem to really like Pumpkinhead, so...
I liked Pumpkinhead because it had the very gothic theme to it.
And it gave us a Halloween Town Sora.
That is true.
Right, I'll put it below Pumpkinhead, but only because y'all...
We will argue that. Okay, next
I'll argue that till I'm back.
And this will be real quick. Ocean's Rage, E tier.
Yeah,
we've already done that.
Next is one I think is way too bright. I just don't like the colors. Knockout Punch, second one.
Knockout Punch.
I like the idea of hitting someone over the head with a fist on a stick, but that's about it. In any case, it's a good counter to Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, I wish the fist was the teeth.
Yeah.
Like, I wish you were just straight up punching people with it.
Yeah, like, I'm legit doing that for my Kung Fu Panda one. It's like, because I enjoy the fist at the end of it. I mean, Bad Guy Breaker does it.
This one, basically, if it did what Bad Guy Breaker does, it would be better.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, I just really... I'm not a big fan of a lot of the colors that the Dream Eaters have, especially the bosses. Like, I don't feel like the bosses are coherent enough for me to really care about them.
Yeah, the Dream Eaters are, like, super colorful.
Yeah. Like, of course, I like Meow Wow. I like the Comrie Bat. I like the Ghosty Boys. I don't like the bosses.
I can put it in D tier.
Yeah. I would say it's
gotta go above some of these. I put it like...
Yeah. Because, I mean, it does do what it's supposed to do. It's based off the monkey.
It's a Hako Monkey Keyblade. It fits it. It's just...
I will say that was... I was okay with the first Hako Monkey fight. I was not okay with the second one.
Oh, the mage one?
Yeah.
Fuck the mage. Alright, what's the next one?
All for One.
I actually like this one.
I do like that one. Yeah. It's a very nice theming.
Even though it's
wow, Garnet, I would have never guessed.
Thank God we got him as the researcher.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, what would we do without him?
I know. Even though this Keyblade is very simple, like this would fit very well in with the Kingdom Hearts 1 Keyblades.
I like the feather. It reminds me of the Fool. Or, rather, I guess the Fool reminds me of it.
Yeah. I love this, and I watched the Three Musketeers, the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy Three Musketeers a lot as a kid, and
good movie.
I love the fact that the little Link thing in it is a comic book. Like, I was like, oh, this is the closest I'm gonna get to Sora being in a comic book at the moment.
All right, you know what the only thing that would make this Keyblade cooler, in my opinion, is
the grid version.
No, if the pole was instead of like a pole, if it was the blade of the rapier.
I feel like the blade being used as a key, as a part of the blade is a little overused, but it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, it's shaped like a rapier, so they should have made it the blade of the rapier.
The problem is a rapier is extremely thin, so it would be even thinner than this.
And the thing about rapiers is they're not really built for a lot of swinging. They're more for thrusting.
Yeah. As we covered with the stroking, this is for thrusting.
All right, where are we putting this one? Because I think this one's at the very least in the upper half, but...
Yeah, I'm definitely, like, I love it, but I don't think it's A tier. I think it's B tier.
It's not A
B tier. It's B tier.
B tier.
I'd put it in, like, high B, but that's just...
Yeah. I'm looking at our high Bs. I don't think it's better than Follow the Wind. I think Follow the Wind is just... Because they both have a similar design of having pole, but Follow the Wind has a giant anchor you can...
I could put it right next to Follow the Wind.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Kingdom Key D?
I think that's a little too low. I kind of like it right with Follow the Wind.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I really like this Keyblade. I use this one a lot in my Dream Drop Distance playthrough.
Yeah. Next up is Counterpoint. One of the very few magical or musical Keyblades, which actually I think is the only musical.
This one's
Keyblade.
cool.
I
Yeah,
like
I
the
like
musical theme, but that's all I like about it.
Yeah. I like the musical theme. I wish we had more themed Keyblades.
And look, this one actually has a harp as the handle.
No.
Mm.
No, that's not a harp. It's a violin.
Oh, you're right. It is. A violin.
Yeah.
Well, it was open, so I thought it was a harp. But you're right. It is a violin.
It's a violin. I enjoy it. I like the colors of it, even though it's kind of overly colorful. I think it works very well. I think it flows very well. I would say,
I'd put it at like the bottom of B.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
okay
think
with
I think that's a fair spot for it.
Yep. Next up is my favorite Keyblade of all time,
Oh.
Dive Wing.
Okay, Dive Wing
Dive
is freaking
Wing.
sick. Okay, that thing's gotta be S tier.
Yeah, I'm
agree.
okay. I'm okay with at least being low S tier because all the other ones are very powerful. But
I would put
Dive
it
Wing is my
I would put,
all-time favorite Keyblade.
I would put it at the bottom of S, but I would definitely
Yeah.
put it in S.
Yeah,
Like
like-
bottom S.
Yeah, it is. It's got the blade. It's got the it's got the light and darkness. It's got the little shooting star. It is my all-time favorite.
Yeah, no, Dive Wing's a badass Keyblade. I can't even.
I agree.
I think bottom of S is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Next up is Sweet Dreams.
Okay, for a spirit themed Keyblade, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
It's not like Hako Monkey, but it's overly bright. It's colorful, but not bright.
I just think it's a little over designed.
It is over designed. I do agree. But a lot of the Dream Readers are a little designed, but I think that's got a lot of good colors.
Like if Hako Monkeys is in like D, I'd put this at like bottom C.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, C's a good spot for it.
Yeah. It also makes me a little hungry looking at it.
Like it's better than this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah. Up next is Unbound.
Unbound.
This one.
Yep, the one that's yes, the one that's based
like
off the
it.
drop gauge.
This one doesn't really
I
make
liked it.
sense.
Didn't X do a bunch of UI based Keyblades? I seem to recall that.
I don't know if it was him, but it was somebody in the server.
Yeah, I know that somebody did one. It's cool. I just.
I'm not a fan of the yeah. Oh yeah, it was Garnet and X. I remember seeing them and thought back to this one because of that bit of theming. I don't like this. I don't like the purple. I don't like the green and the purple. I wish it didn't have both.
Yeah.
Like one or the other.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm okay with it for the most part, design wise.
I actually really like the way it looks.
I think the green is the only thing that's pulling me away. I'll be completely honest. If it did not have that green, I'd say if that green was purple, I would probably say it'd be high B,
Or if it was
low A.
orange. Ooh.
Orange would have been a good call.
Because
Yeah.
purple and orange are complementary colors. That's the
Yeah.
anti-light color scheme. That's the anti-light color scheme is purple, blue, and orange. Then it would just be an anti-light Keyblade.
So personally, for me, I would rank it low A.
Low A, I'd
But-
B.
I think B is a good spot for it. As yeah,
I would
think
say I would definitely, just because I don't like its all of its colors, I would say it's lower than Star Seeker, in my opinion.
I can put it there. Oh, I'd honestly put it below Dark Gnaw.
Because of the amount.
Yeah.
Munch.
Like, Dark Gnaw is just way cooler.
Nom.
Hell, I'd actually put Wayward Wind above it. I'd put it, like, right here.
Now, what about the End of Pain?
And if Paint S.
Yeah, I
So
can't argue with that. S is probably the best spot for it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's
S.
really great.
I
It is
put
a
that, like,
very cool Keyblade.
Yeah.
yeah.
I-
Let's go above or below Dive Wing.
I would
Well,
say
this
it
one
goes
has.
above.
Yeah, it has the gazing eye in it, and that makes it just slightly more cooler.
Here's the thing. Here's the only thing. Fractured Soul's better. Yes, I'm biased.
Hey, you gotta have it. All right. Next up, we have Young Xehanort's Keyblade.
Alright, so that, if we put this one right below Kingdom Key, then this one would go right above Kingdom Key.
So
yeah, but
in
it won't. I don't think it goes above Skull, though.
I'm biased on this because that Keyblade was the inspiration for Gearheart.
Oh, I
So
love
for
this
me, it's S tier.
I love this Keyblade, but I'm just...
Oh yeah. So I like it, but it's also a copy of No Name from Birth by Sleep. It's
Honestly, I kind of prefer the one without the goat heads because I think it's a better, like, more simple design, but I think the goat heads and the wings really help for it being a Xehanort Keyblade.
Yeah. What I also like is the on the teeth they had it glow more, whereas in the Birth by Sleep one it had no glow up there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But also, like,
I
fuck this boss fight.
Yeah. And it also does Keyblade transformations.
Alright, what's next?
Next up, Bond of the Blaze or Flame Liberator, depending on how you care about it.
This one, it's a really good Keyblade. I would say it's top A at least.
I can't put it that high. It's high, but I wouldn't put it that high. I'd say either high B, low A.
I'm a sucker for fire. I'm a sucker
I
for
would put
fire.
it. You know what? I would put it right by Rainfell. I think it's better than Dual Disc. And also, Rainfell has water. Rainfell has water and fire, so we do the water and fire thing again for Finnekesburst. Yeah, Bond of Blaze or Flame
I'll put it
Liberator
right
for
in
your
front of
second purpose.
Rainfell. I like it a little bit better than Rainfell.
Oh, you just broke up the couple. You broke up Terra and Aqua. Gosh. I will say
Axel's
it's
the third
hilarious. I will say it's hilarious looking at the Bond of Blaze Kingdom Hearts 3 model they have here, because they don't have the translucent flame, so it really looks. It does not look good.
Yeah, I like the translucent flame better.
Yeah, the translucent flame is much better. Is the better version of it.
I mean, I like
Aren't
the
the-
flame material that they have on the KH3 version, but I wish they would have
Yeah.
kept the translucency at the bottom there.
Yeah. So long as they kept that translucent at the bottom, that it would have stayed top tier. All right, now so next up, which I believe we have, I don't know if we have all versions or just the one, is the combined Keyblade.
I think we just have
Keyblade.
the one. Alright, so this is like a Ultima Weapon type situation.
I would say, just based off of designs alone and how I think this goes below the Keyblade.
I can agree to that. But also,
yeah,
my
I
favorite
think that's
thing
a
about
good
this
spot.
Keyblade is that I literally, like, got up and screamed, oh my god, they did the thing after they used this in KH3.
Oh yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I was the same way.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my
absolutely.
God,
Yeah, I
they
saw
did
that.
the
Was
thing!
like, I didn't think we would ever see it again, and I'm so glad. Because I like things in sets of 3, I really want to see Kyrie join in on it and have a third one in the center of it somehow.
Yes,
But that's
Garnet,
just me.
exactly.
Is that the thing? And did they have an ultimate weapon in Birth by Sleep?
Yes.
Or
Dream Drop Distance? Yes, it's right here.
Dream Drop
You
Distance.
got it for-
There was an
beating Julius.
ultimate.
Yep.
You got it for beating Julius. It goes
I
below the
do.
Birth by Sleep one for me.
I agree. Yeah,
I-
this one's kind
I
of
do
forgettable.
like it.
It's like a better version of KH1's, but that's about all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
does
think
have the Dream Eater heart instead of a regular heart.
That's a cool
so that's
detail.
a cool little
I think
detail.
I think that's what sells it for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right,
It's one
I
of
think
my
we're on
favorite
to Union
Ultimas.
Cross now.
Are we on the Union Cross?
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So first up is Starlight,
Starlight.
which is another Kingdom Key variant. But I honestly think this has gotten to the point where it's just as iconic as the Kingdom Key.
I would agree.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree.
I would say I would put it right there by the Kingdom Key.
Yep,
Yeah, that felt good. That
Yep.
feels good.
I would agree.
Up next
When I first saw Starlight, I hated it, but it's become so iconic now.
like I fucking scrambled
Now,
when X Trace came out and it's like, if you get all the things, you get to have it in there. I'm like, you move the fuck out of my way. I need my phone.
Oh yeah.
I did that at school. Every morning I would play those mini games.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I maxed it out on the first day it was available. Just
Oh,
so-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was like, I gotta get it. It was like
I think the most upsetting part about it is you just got it early in the game, because otherwise you would have gotten it from the Keyblade graveyard after the fight with the tornado.
Yeah, well, we didn't know you could get it in the game normally. We thought this was the only
Yeah,
way to get it.
that's what caught everybody off guard, I think.
I mean, I'm glad you unlock it in the game normally. It would have been stupid to like just completely like lock it behind the
Yeah.
normal game, but
and plus they did end up like you can get every Keyblade by DLC now, so nothing was locked behind anything except for skill level, because I will never get Oblivion because I suck at video games, guys.
Dude, Oblivion was so fucking difficult to get. I hated
I
running
just hate that you
critical.
can literally only
Large-
get it in critical mode unless you already beat crit and then new game plus it into another save file.
Yeah, it's like
That's what I
I'm
did.
just gonna have Oathkeeper and just enjoy Oblivion in double form.
Yeah, pretty much.
and-
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think Oblivion in KH3, the only difference between it and Oathkeeper is it has like one more stat point in strength. I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and the light and dark forms, but even then those aren't too different.
They're basically reskins of each other.
Yeah. Skill
Yeah.
issue? Absolutely. I suck at video.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
it's just absolutely skill
so-
issue. Although you can't call me too much of a skill issue. I beat Yazora on Proud.
I did
God,
too with
could
easy
barely-
mode.
I
didn't
could
do it with easy
barely
codes.
do,
I
I
did it
could
legit.
barely do it on normal.
I didn't do it with easy codes. I did it legit on Proud. I just can't beat the game in crit because that's fucking insane. Okay, good for
Don't
you.
do it.
You're
Don't do
a
it.
tryhard.
Don't do it.
Congratulations. Do you want a cookie?
I don't want a cookie. I want my sanity back.
So next up is Moogle of Glory, and I'm upset we don't have the ramshackle version of it.
So are we going by the for the Keyblades
Oh, yeah,
that
we
came
did
in Union
yeah.
Cross? Are we doing the tier 3s or
For
are
the
we
Union
doing
Cross
both?
original ones, we're gonna do the final forms. Except, I will say this: I think we should do both forms of Bad Guy Breaker because the normal one is based on Fix It Felix, and the upgraded one is based on
Wreck-It Ralph.
no.
No, the Cyborg.
Oh,
Oh crap! We'll get there.
yeah.
So
Hero's Duty,
Moogle
Hero's
of Glory.
Duty, thank you. Yeah,
Oh, thank
the
you.
normal version is based on Fix It Felix, and the upgraded version is based on Hero's Duty. I think for that reason, because they're based on different like games in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, I think we should rate both of those. But Moogle of Glory, we'll just do the top one.
Yeah.
You know, Moogle of Glory would be an S tier if a certain bomb-headed Moogle were on it instead.
Is it third? Well, we'll get the Bad Guy Breaker in a minute, and we'll go over.
They only have 2 versions of Bad Guy Breaker on here, I think.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah. So Moogle of Glory, I like it. I think it's funny that you get to hit people with a Moogle. That's funny.
It's funny, but I honestly don't think it's that great of a Keyblade design.
No, that really the Moogle's the only part of it that's really, and the fact on how you get it and everything. Forging one is kind of interesting.
Hey, so what's that white stuff that's coming out the chest, huh?
Hey, a Moogle's got to do what a Moogle's got to do.
I remember.
Why is it coming out the bottom of that Moogle?
Moogle's got. I don't know Moogle anatomy.
You know, I'm just saying, a Moogle's got to make money somehow.
Yeah, by selling NFTs on a fraudulent market.
He is a genuine businessman. How dare you?
I think Moogle Glory's all right. I would put it bottom B.
That's fine.
One of these days, I'm gonna do a fucking Kupo Burst version of that Keyblade.
Next up is Bad Guy Breaker. Oh, there is a third version.
Yeah, what's the third one?
Is it the one that glows?
No,
you're right.
The Sugar Rush.
They don't have the Sugar Rush.
Yeah, I totally remember.
Oh, now I see.
You're right. I forgot about that one. They don't have the Sugar Rush version on here. That's weird. They must have made this list before.
Yeah, because I mean it is before Dark Road, too.
Yeah, because they don't have the Dark Road Keyblade on here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Damn it, Garnet! Why didn't you make this?
I mean, honestly, I put them all in the same place anyway. I just because they are different designs. I wanted to.
To be fair, I would put the way I would rank them at the very least would go Sugar Rush, Fix It Felix, and then Hero's Duty. That's how I would do it.
I would put the Fix It Felix one on top, but other than that, I would agree.
I like the Sugar Rush because it's got ice cream and chocolate, and I'm hungry.
The ice cream should be vanilla on the part coming out the fist.
No, it's vanilla coated chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like chocolate ice cream. It looks like something else.
Looks like shit.
Look. A bad guy's got to do what a bad guy's got to do when he does. You know, we can't judge.
Hey, he had Chipotle before that movie aired. Okay?
Oh, also the token is different.
Yeah, it's the medal that Penelope gave him.
Oh, that's cute.
That is kind of cool.
So, what I like about this one is that it's a new property that was introduced in the or not property, but a new franchise.
A new world that was introduced
new world.
To Union Cross. Yeah, it's a Wreck-It Ralph Keyblade. It's unique to Union Cross. I like that.
Yeah, that puts it automatically puts it in B period for that. That alone. And I do like the design. It's very much an 8-bit game design for the original version. It's still got a good bit of the 8-bit for the Hero's Duty version. And even the Sugar Rush, it loses a lot of that 8-bit, but I still enjoy it. I'd actually put it probably below 01, just because I think 01 is the better 8-bit Keyblade.
I can put it there. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And I would put the Fix It Felix one above the Heroes Duty one, like that.
Yeah.
They don't have the Sugar Rush version on here, but
yeah. It is what it is. All right.
Foretellers.
Next, start with Envy.
Okay.
I will go ahead and say this for all of them. I wish they all had their names.
These are all nameless.
Yeah. As of right now, I do think because they seem to be more important, we may get their names, or I hope we get their names. Well, then again, we never got young Xehanort's Keyblade name, so never mind.
There's a couple of Keyblades in the series that just don't have names.
Let's get started on the Foretellers Keyblades.
Yep. So Envy's, I really like Envy's. I like that the hilt's not fully connected.
I like Envy's, but I will say this now: Era's is my favorite.
Era's? Yeah, Era's is pretty good. I like Envy's. I would say Envy's would be. I like it, but it's definitely not the best out of all the Foreteller ones. I would say maybe high B.
Yeah, I say that's fair.
Honestly, I was gonna say all the foretellers. I think except for Osseds would probably be an A.
What would offsets be?
I would put Osseds at the top of B. I just don't like it as much as the other ones.
I would say we can put NB at the end of A.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah,
NB
I
at the
think
end of
that's
A.
fitting.
Honestly, I was gonna put it like right next to Bright Crest just because it looks damn near the same.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. Next up is Gula's.
I like.
I'm not a.
Gula.
See, I don't like it. I don't like the teeth of it.
The teeth are very. It doesn't look very.
Okay.
Oh,
Apologies for the technical issues. But I am back. Okay, where were we? Oh yes, Gula's. Where were we putting this?
I was saying by Maverick an A tier.
Like behind it?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Next up is Era's Keyblade, which I like the best.
I like it the best too. I wouldn't exactly give it S tier, but I'd put it like high A.
Hey Finn, welcome back, Finn. I would say yeah. I mean, how high of an A are we thinking?
Like I'd probably just put it above Envy's.
Yeah.
I maybe like here.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Which one's next?
The big old chunk of iron.
Okay. Gula's.
Gula. Or no, Osseds.
Osseds. I'm sorry. Osseds.
I would put it, the largest of the chunkers. Like I get it, it's the bear keyblade, it's strength and everything. I just feel like at this point they could have done something else. I mean, we've had the slab of irons. It still looks better than a lot of the big thick ones. I would probably high B. I think that's where you're going with it. Yeah, I feel that one.
All right, Ava's.
Rainbows. Yeah, the one that is extremely hard to see.
Yeah,
on
you
a white
think
background.
the world is hard to look at?
What I actually dislike about Ava's is how different it is compared to the other foretellers. Like, all the other ones are very rigid. Hers is cotton candy. And I feel like I wish it followed suit better.
I'd honestly put it below Gula's, but that's my opinion.
I'm okay with that. Like, it's definitely up there. I think they're more or less interchangeable. But that is Union Cross.
Yeah, you'd wager above Gula's. I'd wager right below Gula's.
I think they're interchangeable.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Clark on this one. They're kind of just interchangeable.
But now we can go through Hero's Origin.
Okay. I think this is the best Olympus Keyblade.
The only thing I don't like about this key is the purple on the side there. On the hilts. I don't like the purple.
I don't know, I'm cool with it. I think it just adds a nice little bit of color.
But I like the Zeus. I like the fact that he's dark. He looks like the paintings on the urns. He's got the lightning bolt, lightning down. It transforms into really some of the coolest, like the first weapon Keyblade transformations we get to see. I like it a lot.
I put it like right here.
Do we not? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we don't have another Olympus one.
Like right in front of, because we have monochrome in front of Hero's crest. I'd put it like right in front of monochrome.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Up next is Shooting Star.
I like Shooting Star.
I like Shooting Star. I think it's a little too thick, but
I agree. I think the handle's too big.
Yeah, the handle's too big. I love the guns on it, and I love the fact that he uses the transformation during the San Francisco sequence.
Yes, that is awesome.
Because at first I was fucking giddy that they were saying the actual world names, and then they turn around and actually
use a Keyblade other than Kingdom Key.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, this is it's insane. Is it better than Starseeker or is it not? Ooh, that's a tough question.
Honestly, I think it's like right next to Starseeker.
Yeah.
Like just like
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Next is favorite deputy, not favorite. Favorite.
Deputy.
See, I like this and I hate this.
And it
I like
perfectly encapsulates Woody and Buzz, but that doesn't make it a good-looking Keyblade.
exactly. Yeah. It's a weird way to say Infinity Badge.
That was never the English name.
Like, I'd put it. Different has clash. Yeah.
Bro, the fact that they like flex the fact that like Pixar artists designed this Keyblade, and I'm like, really? That's the best they could come up with.
And the name's really not that great either. Like, favorite deputy. It very much just sounds like it's only a Woody Keyblade.
Yeah, it doesn't encompass Buzz at all in the name.
Yeah.
Infinity Badge was better as a name because it has infinity from it to infinity and beyond, and badge for the sheriff's badge. Now it's, favorite deputy. Now it's just Woody, and it kind of undermines Buzz.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done better. I would say, I would probably say it's a high C, honestly.
High C. I'm honestly cool with that.
Yeah.
I'd put it like below Missing Egg, honestly.
Yeah. Who in the remod overtook favorite deputy?
I can't remember.
Okay, that's for another time. Everybody's watching this recording. Go watch the Kingdom Hearts remodded, reforged
Mod
thing. Yes, mod showcase. That's the word. It is 3:00 in the morning for me. I am brain.
It's almost 2 a.m. here.
Brain is juice. Ever After. This next.
Right.
I like this one.
Yeah, this one's good.
I like the design of it. I never really used to play these all that too much. But I do like the design. I like the tower. I like the flower motifs with the hair. And I love that the hair is the keychain that goes into the frying pan as the token. I think, yep, right there. Yep, I'm okay with that.
I think for a Tangled Keyblade, it's pretty much perfect.
Yep, hit the nail on the head. Same thing with Happy Gear. I like Happy Gear. I like the yo-yos.
It's ugly. I like the yo-yos, but it's an ugly Keyblade.
I like it just because I guess it's a bit over. It is a bit over designed, but they simplified it with a monotone color scheme. They kept the same thing that they do in Monsters Inc. by having a face on it. I enjoy it, but I can see how one would see it as ugly. I can argue it being right there by Destiny's Embrace.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, Garnet and Finn are saying like it's supposed to be ugly. It's good.
Like I said, I could see how someone could look at it and be like, I don't like it, it's ugly. I can definitely see that. Just sitting here looking at it. I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite Kingdom Hearts 3 Keyblade. We'll get to that one soon, but that is where I can put it with no bias.
I think that's probably fine.
This one I absolutely hate. I have a bias. Crystal Snow.
Actually, okay, and this is where we differ because I actually like this one better than Diamond Dust.
The reason why I don't like it is because it's all one color. Like it just blends all together. I love the blades and the claws and stuff from it.
Yeah, but I mean it's made of ice.
I don't know, man. I didn't really enjoy the but
I'd put it right above. I'd put it right above Diamond Dust. I think it pulls off the Ice Keyblade point better than Diamond Dust.
Yeah, yep. It's it does encompass Frozen. It does. I can't argue that. I hate that the token is Olaf, but I'm not a big fan of Olaf, so.
Yeah, I mean, but I think in terms of like being an ice Keyblade, I think it's just better than Diamond Dust.
It does what it does and does it well. I just hate it.
I mean, yeah, you have a bias against Frozen. That's perfectly fine. I'm just,
like it. Yeah.
I'm just looking at it from the perspective of it's an ice Keyblade.
Yep.
And I think it's better than Diamond Dust in that regard.
Definitely. Yep. I can't argue against that.
All right.
Honey Spout, great Keyblade.
S tier. Best Keyblade.
Oh, it is a far better Keyblade, far better Pooh Bear Keyblade than.
Just put that above Oblivion right there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're good now. No one will question this. I actually have. I've got a.
Just put it right here above Oblivion, the very, very top. It's the best Keyblade ever designed. I mean, it's got the same bees. You hit people with bees, just like.
And honey.
All right. Okay, let's be legit though. Where are we putting this?
I do like it actually. Like I like its whole motif of the honey pots stacked on top. Because I like the sweet stack one just the same way. I like it when they stack things.
I'd put it in.
I like
low
the honey.
A.
Yeah, I'm okay with low A.
Low A or high B. What do y'all think?
Chat?
Low
I
A or
like
high B?
I like low A. Yeah, Garnet agrees with low A.
All right, low A is fine.
Yeah, it is a reskin version of
Shooting Star. Yeah,
Shooting
it's a
Star,
better version of Shooting Star.
Yep. Now my favorite Keyblade, Nano Gear.
Yeah.
It turns into a cool sword.
Yeah, it's just.
It turns into a cool sword. What I don't like about this Keyblade, that's and this goes with this is the second Keyblade, one game that has gear in its name.
I'd put this in like high B.
I like it better than Nased's at the very least.
I could put it at the top of B, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I like it better than Nased. I like its design. The only thing I don't like about its design is the keychain being Honey's
key. Yeah.
Kimball. But I'm okay with high B.
I like the nanobots making up like the blade. I wish they kind of played more into that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if they had more of the nanobots.
Yeah, if they brought the armor down a good bit, probably towards the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think right here is fine.
Yeah, I think we're all right with that.
Chat,
now,
chat, we good on high B for Nano Gear?
All right. Now this next one is Wheel of Fate.
S.
It's fucking fantastic. Apparently, the direct translation from Japanese is Rudder of Fate. So I'm glad they changed that one.
This is S. It can be at the bottom of S, but it's S.
Yeah.
Like, this Keyblade is like one of the best ones from KH3. It's such an improvement over Follow the Wind. It's so good in game.
Good. Oh
like,
yeah,
it's really good stats. It's a really good Keyblade.
It looks so good. The high wind form, storm, and you get tentacles, so all the monster fuckers in chat.
And it fits Pirate Sora's design just perfectly.
Yeah, and the keychain is another key.
Yeah, I think low S for Wheel of Fate.
Yeah, Fox knows what I'm talking about with the tentacles. We're good. Next up is Grand Chef.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
It's the Eiffel Tower. It's a funny Keyblade to me. I didn't get it till very near the end.
I never got it. Fuck trying to 5-star every single recipe. Garnet,
I like it just because it's funny. I think it is comparable to the just one's got a rat, one's got a Moog.
I can put it right next to Moogaloo Glory.
Yeah, that's where I feel about it. I think it's funny. it give you a reward for doing all the mini games.
The only thing I don't like, okay, actually, I have to move it lower. I'm sorry. I don't like the fork, knife, and spoon, like, breaking up the design here. That feels like it's gonna fall over. It feels unnatural.
That could have been a design on the chef hat.
I don't like that. I have to move it down because of that.
Now, it does turn into a giant frying pan.
Yeah, but this makes no sense.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
This makes no sense. I don't like that. That's bad.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can put it. Maybe low C. Maybe.
I think it's. Yeah, I think right there's fine. Because I think it's definitely got more interesting things than Midnight Roar. At the very least.
This is awful.
Yeah, one good hit there and the whole key's
If it wasn't for this, I'd probably put it next to Mooglo Glory, but I can't not see that and be like, that's gonna fall apart.
Yeah. Next up is Classic Tone.
S.
It's great.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Keyblade. It makes a squeaky hammer noise whenever you hit anybody with it. S tier.
It's great. And also during the shot clock, Sword turns back into his Timeless River.
Does he?
Yeah, that's why I picked it for my Keyblade, the redo thing.
I mean, I didn't even like. I'm not even really joking when I say I'd put this in low S.
I love it. When I got it, I laughed the whole time I use it. It's hilarious.
Like I saw this thing, I was like, oh my god, it's literally a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Keyblade. It's so fucking funny.
So it's gonna come up and say, "This is a tool that we'll use for later."
All right, what's next?
All right. We already did Midnight Blue, Phantom Green. We do not have Dawn Till Dusk. Oh no, we have Dawn Till Dusk. 7-Eleven Key.
I don't know. B.
Kingdom Key by Kingdom Key D or E tier because
I put
it's
it by Kingdom Key D.
Yeah.
I'd put it below Kingdom Key D, and then I'd probably put Star Cluster above Kingdom Key D.
Yeah. We don't have Elementor Coder. It would be.
It would be right. It would be right next to this. Same with Advent Red.
Yeah. Then we have Braveheart. I like Braveheart.
S.
I think it's actually better than Fenrir because it's a sleeker.
People are gonna be so mad if I put this in S tier above Wade Dawn.
The one thing I do not like about this Keyblade is the dots along the teeth.
Okay.
It is a pain to draw.
But it is a dimple lock key, and that's actually what they look like.
Oh no! I get it is purely because I hate drawing. That's it. That's the full stop. Otherwise, I love this Keyblade.
Okay, here's the thing. All of the KH fans are going to shit on us if we put this above Weighted Dawn. But as an artist, as a Keyblade designer, this is better.
I mean, looking at it, looking at the hilt of the blade, it flows directly into the teeth, just perfectly, like a key. Yeah, hell, if I had my keys on me, I would pull them out and just be like, it flows right into this line.
It's literally Riku's version of the Kingdom Key. It's another literal key blade. And I hate when everybody calls it a car key because it's not a car key. It's a dimple lock key. And it's really good. Really good.
Yeah, like I said, it's simple. It's also dark to show, no, not deep.
Garnet? No.
It's still dark, so it still shows Riku's connection with the darkness, so it still flows with that very well.
I don't know if I can put it in S above Fenrir, but I could probably, and again, people are gonna hate me, but I'd put it right here above Weighted Dawn.
See, my thing, one, on a marketing standpoint, on a design standpoint, of anybody drawing anything, Weighted Dawn is so much harder to draw. Because it is a pain.
Everybody's gonna be like, Weighted Dawn is cooler. Weighted Dawn is cooler. But, what's the better design? What is the better design?
And if you want symbolism too, Riku went from his path of his path to dawn. He has reached the dawn now. He's beyond that point. He left the Keyblade for his other half. His other half didn't even take the shit. He just left. He took a body and left.
Also, you want to talk about a Keyblade that's literally a hunk of iron. This is the best one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the best one. Yeah. Like I say, yeah. Now, and the fact that it now has just a dark hidden Mickey to go inside with the Kingdom Key. Like, yeah, I am glad that this is Riku's new key. I think this works very well for him. It goes well with him being a Keyblade master now because it's simplified. It's not over designed.
It reminds me. Yeah, it reminds me of like a Master's Defender kind of thing, where it's a Keyblade fit for a master. It doesn't need to be overly ornate or dramatic. It's a Master's Keyblade. And
it's granted we don't know how he got this Keyblade exactly, but we know that the Way to Dawn was formed out of Soli, a weapon that he got from Maleficent.
Should I?
Now people hate me by saying it's better than Fenrir, but
I mean I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I said the only reason why I think it's better than Fenrir is because I think this is sleeker.
However,
I do think the upgraded Fenrir probably still beats it.
I would agree to that.
Yeah. I think Fenrir, as it appears in Kingdom Hearts 2, is good, but Bravehearts is a sleeker design of it.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, just like that.
I know. Okay, do you want to throw the Union Cross final designs in here just to like?
Because
the only other KH3 Keyblade we have is Ultima, and that's an
is that the, yeah, that's yeah, that's up there. It's great.
That's above these. That's like here.
Yeah.
That goes
here.
Because
that one is the. I just wish I don't like the red because I like blue for Ultima, but I got over it.
This goes.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep, that's a good spot. Yeah.
Okay. Let's quickly go over.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Let's quickly go over the upgraded Union Cross Keyblades.
Okay, so what's
We got Lady Luck here. Final Lady Luck.
Yeah, let's do a Lady Luck, Union Cross,
that moves
final
it way
one.
Up from C to I'd say A.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Oh, players keep it's perfect. So what's next online? Let's see. We got
Good night, Finn.
Night Finn. Well, he's already gone. Starlight. I feel Starlight's very overdone. I would say that I would honestly put it right there by below Dust of Dawn, because I do like the gold and the black, but I think it's too much gold.
I can agree to
that.
Three
after
Wishes, final.
Starlight.
Again, I put that up here in A with.
Yeah, I think both of those very much so go together like that.
I would also do Stroke of Midnight right there.
Yeah. Stroke of Midnight, Three Wishes.
This is S. This is S tier.
Yeah. No contest.
This I don't know where in S tier it should go, but it's.
I think right there by Real Effects.
Like in front of it or behind it? I think in front of it.
Yeah.
Like I love the colors. It's so vibrant. It's so pretty.
It's very vibrant. Yeah, like it fixes every. Original device. It fixes everything perfect. Treasure Trove. Honestly, Treasure Trove. I think this is a downgrade of the.
I disagree. I think it's better than the original, but I'd only just put it right in front of it.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's more clustered. But yeah, to be fair, I'm either way on it. I don't use it, so That's how I feel
I
about
would
it.
just put it right in front of the normal one.
Yeah.
Counterpoint,
what-
I'm kind of the same. I just put it right in front of the normal one.
Yeah. Let's see. Olympia.
Honestly, I think this is a downgrade.
Yeah, agreed. I don't. This is far even worse.
Like, maybe even like move this into D tier.
Yeah. I think right there. Yeah. We did Divine Rose. We did Moogle. There's Sleeping. That's
Sleeping Lion's final form. Okay, we're going. Oof. All right, this got to be at least A.
Shit. Honestly, if we want to talk about really cool edgy ones, this has got to be above Weighted Dawn, in my opinion.
You know what?
It's got a wing on it, guys.
I can agree.
It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 wings. It's got the
agree.
same amount of wings as Weighted Dawn, but cooler.
Yeah, I can put it right here. That's just like edging out the S tier.
Yeah, literally edging, being edgy. Okay, all right. The counterpoint, Dark Gnaw.
S.
Yeah, right there's. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'll put it above Classic Ton.
It's just because that's the one I chose. Doesn't mean I'm biased or. Missing Ache.
Honestly, I think this is a downgrade.
Yeah, I like the form just before. I like the middle form between it.
I like the base
that
one the most.
I think the one between right here in this one. I think that one is a good in between. I like that one because it's not incredibly over designed. Whereas I think the third one is very much over. I think it's better than the Olympia one.
Yeah,
But that's it. Yeah.
I can put it there.
Fairy Stars.
Fairy Stars. That's better than the Birth
Yeah.
and Sleep one.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah, I like the addition to black.
should it just go above that, or you think it should go higher? Like, should this be an A with the other? Like up here?
Yeah. They're with the other guys.
Yeah, I think that's.
And
fine.
I think that for those, it's not that they're any better than the other ones. I think they all just kind of fit their own subcategory if they're an A.
All right, and then finally for the upgrades, we have Diamond Dust.
We should have. Oh no, we already did Bad Guy Breakers. That's right.
Yeah, we don't
Technically
have the
did.
we don't have the Sugar Rush version.
We don't have it. Yeah. So Diamond Dust. I actually like that Diamond Dust more than it, but going back to Crystal Snow being an ice Keyblade and not a frozen Keyblade, I do think that it's better. Or I think right there.
Yeah,
Right there. That's what
I
I'm
think
trying to
that's
say.
Probably fine.
Those are the words I'm trying to say with my
I
mouth.
think that's probably fine. These are all just the base forms of Union Cross Keyblades. I don't really think we need to cover
Yeah.
those.
Base forms or in between forms, depending on the level. But this is the definitive list of how you should rank your Keyblades.
There it is, guys. The definitive objective tier list. This is 100% correct, and if you disagree, you are incorrect.
So say yes.
So this is 100% objective. Absolutely.
Yeah, Braveheart is better than Weighted Dawn.
It absolutely is. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. I will die on that hill.
Classic Tone is way better than Weighted Dawn.
I'm only putting Classic Tone in S because out of all of the joke Keyblades, it is by far the funniest.
It honks.
It honks. It's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Keyblade. Alright, Fox, Garnet, before we wrap up this tier list, y'all have any objections, anything you would change? Or are you thinking this is about right?
I mean, we're not going to change anything anyways. We're just...
Well, we can now that we've got everything now that we've got everything placed, we can kind of argue placement. This is objectively wrong because Wishing Star isn't S tier.
Look, if we could delete Wishing Star off of this thing.
Okay, Fox, what would you change? Stormfall a bit higher.
Where do we have Stormfall now?
Stormfall is... I believe it's in...
Wait. But Stormfall's the bad one.
It's here in B. Okay, yeah, no, I can agree to it being a little higher. I'd maybe put it above, put it above Proof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that any better? Okay. Anything else? Garnet, anything else? Not
besides Wishing Star?
Not Wishing Star. I'll let this stay. Okay.
Well, if we had a definitive tier list where we didn't have to rely on someone else's tier list, you know, if someone had that made for us.
All right, so since it's not part of the list, let's say, where do we put the Dark Road Keyblade?
The Dark Road Keyblade. I would say that it goes. It's not as iconic as
I'd put it right by Kingdom Key D.
Yeah, I was about to say it is not as iconic as Starlight and Kingdom Key D, Starlight and the Kingdom, because it didn't even get a name. So yeah, I would put it right there by Kingdom Key D. And then I'd say we put the Tower of Radiance and Shower at S tier, because God only knows how that one's gonna go.
He says in between Dawn Till Dusk and Max Starlight. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. I don't know about S tier for Tower of Radiance and Shadow. I'd maybe say
A. It's the only Keyblade that's in real life.
For now.
For now.
It's the first Quadratum Keyblade. Deadass, though, that would actually be sick. If you got that Keyblade in Quadratum.
It would be great. Maybe one day.
But I'd probably, if I had to be like legit, I'd probably put that in like mid to high A.
Yeah. Like it's a cool thing, you know. It's. I mean, it really makes me think of Stroke of Midnight with the blooms, making me think of the little icicles that it has. But you know, I like the color scheme of it.
All right, well, that is our definitive Keyblade tier list.